Hello.
Hello.
Are we ready to cloak some snow? Oh,
Cloak some snow.
yeah, we're doing the snow cloak dungeon. I was trying to be funny. It didn't work. It didn't work. I mean, I should be more positive about myself. It absolutely worked. My joke was just way too intelligent.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm sorry, our IQ is just too low. Like, you know. Yeah.
You just didn't get it because you're a big dummy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just too smart for you.
But yes, we let's just jump right into it, eh?
Yeah.
So we're gonna chase down Lady Iceheart's followers.
Yes, we are.
And stuff.
Yes. Actually, I need
You're
to
still in
double check.
G-pose.
I am. Yes, I also hadn't pulled the desktop audio back up.
Oh
yeah,
my god!
I know, right?
Oh my god!
I know I'm still in
check if your
G-pose.
sound is working.
That was the point.
Oh.
I was in G pose for funsies. Okay, shall we leave?
Yeah, let's leave. Whee! Oh wait, actually, we can join from here.
Oh, you. What do you mean by join?
We have dungeon. Trust. I mean.
Yeah. Oh right.
You
weren't gonna party with me. Good.
No, I thought we'd do it like
Yeah, duty support.
Duty support.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree. I just updated my graphics drivers. So I'm hoping that my PC is not going to throw a fit. Oh yeah, I'm also going to double check quickly that node counter is still working. Yes, it is. Perfect. Death counters are so passé. Am I right? Shall we? Straight into Snowcloak?
Yeah, I'm ready to go into Snowcloak.
Yeah, you don't sound convinced.
That's because I'm trying to find where the duty.
Okay. If you go into duty.
Got it. Snowcloak. Yeah, found it.
Yeah, you can drag it from the menu here. Like you can literally drag an icon.
I normally, I know that and all, but
it's really handy.
I keep forgetting that you can
like all of this stuff. You can literally just drag.
Yeah,
your
I remember when it added that
from the menu, and I love it.
I was like,
yeah, it's really handy. It feels like it shouldn't be a thing, but it is a thing anyway.
Well, it was kind of magic when they added it. It was like the anyway.
No,
okay, yeah. Snowcloak. Yes, go.
Yes.
Hello.
Bap. Wow, an instant Q pop.
Wow.
Amazing.
Wowza. Never would have thunk it. Oh yeah, I haven't seen this in a while.
The cutscenes, right? For ages. That's another thing I like about duty support and trust. I'm not feeling pressured to skip the stuff. I'd forgotten how that this was where the music came from.
Yeah, Snowcloak is still one of my absolute favourites.
Yeah, Snowcloak is just stunning music track. It reminds me of something.
Yeah.
But I can't put my finger on what. I can't listen to the music, it's beautiful, and I talk through all of it. Because I'm a monster. Yes, one or more party members have yet to complete this duty. Guess what? It's me, yeah.
Oh, carbon.
Yeah, don't forget that.
Oh, I'm so glad I put a coat on, I would have been so cool.
Yeah, my knees are chilly, what can you do?
Yeah, well, I have holes in my jeans, so you know.
Yeah, well, that seems like a very much a you problem.
There's no time for sightseeing, my friend. No, you know what, sir? Shut up.
Yeah, I mean, the Marauder is wrong. Don't listen to your tank, ever.
Sir, less talking, more keeping aggro.
Yeah, right? To be fair, the Conjurer is letting the Marauder's health drop quite.
He's being a true Conjurer.
Yeah.
He's just
also
DPS
because
go
the
burr.
Conjurer was taking a peek at how pretty this is.
Yeah.
And the Marauder was like, maybe don't look at the scenery, bitch. So I think if I was the Conjurer, I'd be, taking it out on this guy.
Yeah, I definitely let him die.
Huh?
If I was the Conjurer, I'd definitely let him die.
Oh, let him die, that's what you said, sorry.
Yeah, but don't rush me.
No, right?
Tank, typical tank behavior.
Typical tank.
Ooh.
Kupo! Yeah, no, this is getting glamoured for the rest of forever.
Your
my mob
That's just gonna keep that for the rest of the.
That and my Conjurer weapon, that horrible thing, the terrible staff that I've got.
Oh my god! Yeah, your white mage.
Those,
staff.
yeah. Did I say conjurer?
Yeah, you said conjurer.
Just because I got conjurer.
It's okay because our scrub friends don't have soul stones. Like, come on, do your job quest, mate.
No, right?
God.
Did the heretics make camp here? Yeah, that's the point. That's the point. That's why we're here, you big dummy.
It's
Typical tank brain. Big dummy.
Just wait until I can unlock some tanks I don't hate.
I don't think I will wait for that. It's all the same to you. But I've already leveled my white mage, so I got it. What's it right now? 51. Yeah.
I think technically we have everything now. Don't they have everything duty supported instances wise now?
Everything, no.
I mean, not everything, but like all the main scenario stuff.
No.
In Stormblood. No?
No. Stormblood? No.
I thought I just did.
Oh, did they just update
I think
it?
they recently did.
Are you sure?
Yeah, literally in the last patch. Like, yeah. Because they added, like, I'm gonna have to look up.
I'm gonna have to look up. Yeah, actually, to be fair, I could just look it up now.
Wow, you should be DPSing, madam.
I am.
What about your ABCs?
Yeah, I'm not a healer, so nor am I with a real party. Real parties require ABCs. These guys can actually handle themselves.
Yeah, you can AFK. I know.
Yeah.
Fun,
Don't forget to pick up your tiny key. Oh, you're well past it already.
Yeah, gosh.
Well. Even if I ABC.
Patient person?
Pardon me?
Do you take me for a patient person?
No, but even if I ABC, I can't keep up with you. Tra-la-la. Because of course, this has all my stuff. Yeah, okay, fine. There it is, patch 6.4 notes. I was I was trying to cast
Cause yeah, I think you go like Ken is there. I think Lise might also join you, but maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know what you mean.
In some Stormblood dungeons.
Yeah, sure, but like, okay, playable content, new main scenario, quests have been added. Okay, well, I'll look at it after the boss fight.
Oh, you're doing the boss fight now.
Yeah, so are you.
Yeah,
What's your point?
I thought you were like well behind, but no.
No, I'm not well behind. I'm just a little behind. Well behind.
It made it sound like you would be. I actually have no idea how this boss goes. Like with regular parties, I just choose it. Like, just kill him before he kills me.
Yeah, I actually.
You're going down very quickly.
Well, you say that. I don't remember this boss, that's the other thing, at all. Oh, Frost Bomb. Is that a thing that... Oh, they killed it, so... I'm gonna assume that was a thing that needed taking down, maybe.
Yeah, I guess. Alright.
I didn't even notice it was there until it was basically down, so that's you know...
Yeah.
Oh, well, I probably shouldn't. Whatever happened, I have a stack of...
Yeah, I know, right?
Frozen.
Like, oh.
I feel like maybe I'm not supposed to have that. Was I supposed to not stand in something, or what?
I legitimately have no idea how this works, the snowdrift thing, but
yeah, like is it a time?
Just reminds me of them. Okay. This is well back. Do you remember that one boss in WoW, that dragon boss, that had like also like snowdrifts coming or wind drifts coming from a certain direction, and you had to stand in a particular. Like you have to face it or face it away from it, something like that. And it was a god-awful mechanic. I think that's one of the last... Was it in WoD? Either way, WoW had some horrible mechanics like that.
Well, if it was in WoD and it was a boss, I wouldn't have done it because you never did any dungeons with me, so I didn't do any of the dungeons.
It wasn't WoD then. No, it can't have been because I hated the dungeons in that.
Yeah, we did one.
Yeah, that was god-awful.
And it was awful.
Yeah.
And that actually was one of the reasons we quit.
Yeah.
Because, like, we got insulted and screamed at.
Yeah.
For not like, knowing the dungeon already.
Yeah.
And like not knowing how to cut like a certain corner.
Yeah. Oh.
And then basically, I don't think I actually played the game much, like past that at all.
No.
Oh, it was But yeah, no, VoD was... No, it wasn't VoD, was it? It
was Legion. Yeah, no, it wasn't VoD, I think.
Was,
yeah,
sorry, my bad.
No, I got
Legion
confused too,
was
yeah.
the dungeon. I mean, Legion was also the expansion where you had to do dungeons in order to complete the plot as well.
Yeah. It was like, wow, okay.
For a change.
Wow,
like,
you shouldn't do that.
No.
Your fan base is too toxic.
Yeah, your community is too goddamn toxic for that.
I also love how people are like, well, you know, you're not supposed to do it with random people. Yeah. You should be doing it with your guild.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Because everybody has that. Like,
because everybody has a guild, for sure.
Yeah.
And, you know, nobody has problems where, like, their guildies turn out to be assholes.
Yeah, no.
Or anything.
No. This is one thing, like, it's really, I remember Legion being really, like, that experience in that dungeon was really what tipped me over into basically kind of dedicating all my time to 14.
Yeah, I keep forgetting there was a crossover time at one point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we played well for a long time.
Yes, such a long time. You guys really want to be tanking that in the wind?
Yeah, they're like Snowdrifts. No, it's okay.
They're like, yeah, I'm an NPC. Like, the frostbite does nothing to me. I don't have to worry about it. Note to anybody else: don't do that. Don't tank in this stuff. This just reminds me of Final Fantasy IX. That chunk. We're in the caves with the Yetis.
Oh my gosh, yes!
Like, it's really got that sound vibe as well, but of course with the sound of the cold wind blowing in.
Yeah.
I don't know. Which really actually freaked me out when I first played
Really?
that. Yeah, I don't know what it was about it. It's possible that I was also playing it at like 4 in the morning.
Yeah, that sometimes that does.
That was
add
also
to
the only time that I could get like access to the TV at that point.
Yeah.
I was like, well, do you want to play video games? No, you have to wait till we all go to bed, and then we'll yell at you for staying up after we've gone to bed and playing video games. Okay, cool. Yeah. But yeah, I think some of the things, like for example, when I first encountered a Tonberry, it was like the middle of the night.
Oh my god.
And something about Tonberries in the middle of the night is extra bad, extra the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just remember like the Final Fantasy VIII aliens. I encountered those for the first time when it was really late, and they freaked me the fuck out. Yeah,
no, agreed. I was doing that chunk again. I think I played most of 7, 8, and 9 in the middle of the night for the first time.
Yeah.
Same for the Final Fantasy VII scene with like the basement and everything, and the whole Nibelheim thing, that whole plot thing. I was doing that. Like, again, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. And it did actually enhance my experience to the point that everything just felt much more epic because my brain could not pick up on it.
Yeah.
I think. Anyway, I don't know. Chronicles of a New Era quest have been added. That's not... Oh, this guy. Yeah, see, I mean, that doesn't help that this is the Final Fantasy IX Yeti. Though.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
I have this boss every single time. He throws me off because they changed the tactics. I just remember, like, I came in there with a party of, like, you know, we were all, like, experienced players. And we were all like,
you were all expecting it to be the
what
same
just happened?
Because there was the... I can't even remember what the tactics used to be.
Well, there were like, was it Spriggans?
Was it the one where you had to kick them away or something?
Yeah, you had to basically, as would appear, then you would have to basically tank them in front of the boss, and he would breathe on them, and then they would turn into you, and he would freeze them, and then when he was channeling, you had to kick the snowball into him.
Yeah, so now what does he have to do?
Stay the fuck away from the big snowballs.
Oh, because it explodes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, every single time my brain goes, go to the snowball.
Yeah, good.
I'm like,
but you actually now have to go away from the snowball. Okay, yeah, no, that's... Thank you for that. Because it's one of those dungeons that I really haven't... Ooh, hello. It's an out donut, then an in donut. Oh, I see what they did there.
Yeah, they're doing that for the first time, I think, like, that they can introduce you to that level of layering.
I like it, yeah. But I just didn't notice it because... They don't actually make the edges very clear if you're not actually paying attention with your eyeballs.
They're not the best, that's for sure.
That's fine. It's the snow, I think. Oh, don't face me again. Oh, you bum.
Yeah, he keeps doing that. It's
What
like the tank is terrible. Like he keeps spinning the boss around. Like 0 out of 10.
Yeah.
Cannot believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, all this aiming load. Whatever will I do with this game?
Oh my god, you finished the boss already. You could always level Bard.
I don't want to level Bard.
Why not? Bard's brilliant. I love
Yeah,
Bard.
I love Bard.
Doesn't
Doesn't mean I want it twice.
I feel like if Reacher did more damage to this guy.
Yeah, I agree.
But at the same time, I speaking as a fire mage who once did Ragnarok. Ragnaros? That was his name, right? Ragnaros.
I think yes. Ragnaros, yes.
And having to just hit him with an ice wand.
Yeah, that was
I don't ever want damage that's like class.
better not go
locked.
to Eureka. Well, I guess it's not. No.
What are you talking about?
Oh, the only place in I think in 14 these days where elemental damage still
But it's not.
matters.
It's nowhere near the same as like not being able to hit with your only spell in WoW.
That was awful.
Because you would like either was it either 0 or healing? No, it was 0 damage.
Yeah, some of them would literally heal.
Yeah,
I swear.
like that was too much.
Yeah. Oh no, like the thing is, I really got it from early game design perspective.
Yeah.
I really got it
No,
because
definitely.
it added the flavor as well.
But except for the fact that they locked an entire raid out from fire mages, there should have been some kind of if you're going to do that, you need an in-game exemption.
Yeah.
Where like you literally as a fire mage get a wee questy to make your magic somehow effective against him. That's the only way you can do that, because otherwise, especially given that back in the old days, WoW didn't let you. It was really hard to respec.
Yeah.
Like you had to spend a hell of a lot of money to respec. So you basically made Fire Mage completely end game raid.
That was
useless.
That was like such a favorite of WoW, just ficking over an entire spec.
You usually Fire Mages.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ask me how I know.
Yeah.
But you know, like, if you're gonna do that, make them do a quest to make it correct. Like, you know, to fix it.
Yeah.
And if you don't do the quest, then everybody points and laughs at you. I don't know. I don't care. New side story quests have been added. New chapters have been added to New Game Plus. I was gonna say this looks like a room that has ads in it. Graphics for the quest icon that displays above escort NPCs has been changed for certain quests.
Yeah, which is useful.
New items are available from certain gemstone traders. I didn't know that.
Me neither.
Okay, does that mean we have... This just says certain gemstone traders as well.
I love how cryptid that is. It's
we just have to go and look at every single one. Great. Rewards for treasure maps. New charge symbol options have been added to company crests. Following additions and adjustments have been made to subaquatic voyages. I know we have a submarine in our free company, but I've never touched it because I'm a submarine loser. Housing. No. Furnishings from the design contest have been added. New furnishings have been added. New orchestrion rolls have been added. New aquarium fish have been added. A new seed for flower pots have been added. We have chrysanthemums.
Neat.
I do not think following additions have been made to Triple Triad. New cards and new NPC opponents.
Yes.
So your life is ruined.
I know. My life is ruined again. Yeah.
Following additions and adjustments have been made to Island Sanctuary. We can glamour items now.
Yeah, which is so cool.
Which is awesome.
I haven't done any of it yet, but it's really cool.
Yeah, and I mostly just love the warning that displays when material deficit's been added, because, like, the one time I was about to get the stupid achievement for selling things, I accidentally not enough materials. And I've never hit the sales goal ever again.
Yeah, I'm really sorry that happened to you.
This is all anyway. A new hairstyle options have been added for Viera and Frothgar. Following additions and adjustments have been made to Warren's tails. That was loud. Oh really? A snow clops? Okay, that would be where it was loud. It's big. Following additions and adjustments have been made to faux hollows. New emotes have been added. Battle system. Actions and traits have been adjusted as follows. Are you sure that they've added
Maybe not.
Because I don't think this is all. The following action has been removed. Summon Celine. Following actions will now use unique visuals and sound effects when applied to targets. Limit breaks have been adjusted. Glamours can now be applied to the Scholar Fairy. We need to do our glamour quest.
Oh yeah.
Am I going up or down? No, down. I'm going down. I think? Oh yeah, that way. There's mobs there. Wow, you don't normally go down, do you? What you looking at?
No, you're right, I think. No.
Oh. Pets that are moving will now stop immediately to execute actions when commanded. A text-based folder has been added to the Blue Magic spellbook. Blue Mage log has also been changed. New dungeon's been added. The location of enemies in the following areas has been adjusted. I'm like, okay. Cool. She must not harm the lady. Well, she's going to. Actually, she's not going to. I mean, I guess eventually harm will come to the lady. For which I apologise. But I didn't do that. The plot did that. Item level sync has been added. A new trial has been added. Drop rate for the Links of Imperious Wind Flute's been increased, in case you were wondering.
Oh, that's great.
New raid dungeon Pandemonium and Abasios has been added. Savage has been added. No, I mean, I genuinely, unless I...
No.
Following duties have been added to the raid finder.
Yeah, no.
Following duties have been moved to the duty finder.
Don't know, I thought they had, but never mind.
Sunny, Omega Protocol, Ultimate, Elegant Tombstones of Comedy have been added. Duty Roulette Expert. Normal Raid. Mentor. Duty Roulette. I really don't think...
No.
And you want me to stop flipping through it?
I mean, you can check the full list, but I think you're right though. It would have been way higher up.
I think it would, but at the same time, God knows. Anyway, I'm getting to the final boss, so nobody needs that. Yeah, I want to open the door to Oblivion. What could possibly go wrong here? What'd you do?
I got murdered because I got distracted.
Oh. What'd you get distracted by?
I literally got distracted trying to figure out what if one of the duty support people said something, but they didn't.
Oh.
I thought they might have done.
Sorry, I just dropped the lid of my water bottle. Don't mind me.
It's a long run back, holy shit.
Yeah. I can imagine it is. Well, then you'll probably be done around the same time I am, because no matter how hard I try, you are still just faster than I am.
I've also been trying to figure out what the difference between the summons is. I was also reading my...
There isn't a huge amount of difference.
There doesn't seem to be, actually, like...
No, I think they pretty much do the same thing, but
the
with
summons
different...
go burr.
Yeah, and later on, I think it's like Titan and Garuda have double... I think it was... Okay, so yeah, you go behind these bad boys. Yeah, they have like double things. You kind of rock them back and forward a little bit. They do.
Yeah, they're like instant casts. So it makes
kind of
sense
like
then.
that thing with Gunbreaker, where if you use one ability, it then like you can switch between the two buttons, and it like progresses.
That's cool. I like that.
So yeah, they all have slightly different executions, but I think they essentially do similar things in the long run.
Because yeah, I figured that they'd have like different like one did an AoE. I think in the past and stuff, some of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
That ability called Heavensward Roar. It's a bit on the nose,
Isn't
isn't
it
it?
heavenly?
Oh, is it? I wasn't reading it properly.
Maybe it is though.
No, I can believe Heavenly Roar. I was paying attention to half a different thing.
I'm gonna have to check.
But yeah, I think in the end they do approximately the same amount of damage. They just they do it in different ways.
That's cool though. Oh, it's Heavensward. It's Heavensward Roar.
Heavensward Roar. It is. Well,
yeah.
Okay, so that's how that goes. I actually don't know this fight at all.
They've tweaked it a little bit, so...
Right. Embarrassing. Like, again, I think I could probably count on one hand the number of times I actually did this dungeon even before they tweaked it.
Yeah, so when he starts Lunar Cry, you have to hide behind one of the crystals.
That I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Except when he does Lunar Cry and some of the crystals deep freeze you and you die.
I think it's just... Is it...
Or did you not get that far?
Yeah, no, I did.
Because I just hid behind a Lunar Crystal and it did an AoE before his AoE and killed me.
I think... Correct me if I'm wrong, this time I noticed that the ones that you shouldn't stand behind are purple. Like,
okay, cool. I didn't notice that there was a difference.
Me neither the first time. Let me see.
Oh, I'll have a go. I mean, I'll yeah.
Yeah, oh my god, Heaven's Word and more.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, a bit on the nose, I think.
Yeah. So yeah, charge like his crystals down. Yeah,
yeah, I see.
Purple.
Yeah. I genuinely didn't notice that the first time round. But then I think that was also because I was partly trying to work out whether or not he had in fact said Heavens would roar.
Yeah, and then you still need to run away from the crystal after he's done his
Well,
charge.
yes, obviously.
Well...
And that really goes without saying, it does a freaking AoE marker.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, they weren't planning on having the Stormblood quests up for a while, I don't think.
No.
The Stormblood trials.
No.
Basically, the rate we're going, they should...
Yeah, by the time we get there.
I think they're up to the end of Heavenswood now, though, give or take. Middle end of Heavenswood.
Yeah. And that is done the all of Heavenswood, I think, now.
Right. I don't remember.
Oh, we'll find out.
Yes.
Fingers crossed either way.
It's silly, because I know I've seen it all on AIM, but I've never seen all of the... Oh yeah. Doesn't give me much fucking time, does that?
No, just like for me, like by the time I realized the crystal like exploded afterwards, which makes perfect sense.
They always used to as well. Explode
Yeah,
afterwards.
they did, but my stupid brain was just like miles
so
away.
The one bit of the battle that you screwed up on was the bit that's not changed.
No. Yeah, one of the NPCs does say something when he's charging a spell. Sometimes
really?
the black mage. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the black mage. Yeah, he sometimes is more confident. Like he sort of says like, oh, you know, fire in your face or something.
Yeah.
Where's 1000-Year Storm when it's at home, and why do I not like the sound of it? It's just a raid wide.
It's just a healer problem. Yeah.
Party wide. Sorry. I don't even raid. I don't know why raid wide has become like a parlance that I...
Oh, it's still raid wide. Like, you know,
no, it's not a raid wide. We're not a raid. Yeah. We're a party.
Okay, yeah, fine. It's a party wide.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah. So I can't believe that I didn't realize that some of them glowed purple.
I didn't even notice at the time. I was too busy thinking about something else. Actually, really phenomenally dull battle.
Yeah. Yeah. Like compared to some of the other fights.
Compared to how it used to be, this is actually a really dull battle also.
Yeah.
Like, I get it.
Yeah.
But also, it's the same thing, rinse and repeat. Hey, Dio!
Hello, Dio! Roar flap. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Yeah. We're still doing the cheer because we're not sad yet. Although I think we've done a sad once before, haven't we?
I think so. I'm not sure actually.
These days we pretty much just do it all the time. Is that like there's just an aetherite there at the back?
Yeah, it's
like a little baby aetherite.
Yeah. Well, that's not the aetherite. Isn't it similar to the Sahagin stone?
Yeah. No, I don't think so. Maybe. I guess crystal. It's crystal.
Yeah, either way, crystal.
Breeches, antique helm. Okay, so absolutely no gear in here.
Yeah,
that
no, me
I can
neither.
use whatsoever because it's all
The game hates us.
It's all crafting stuff.
Oh,
trading stuff.
did you get no drops?
No, none. I got antique solarettes, gauntlets, helm, and beaches. They're all crafting items.
Oh my god, I got the hero's earring of aiming,
Oh,
hero's
good for
bracelet of
you.
slaying, and the necklace of healing. Would have been nice for you, right?
Yeah, any of those would have been great. I just got antique
Wow!
crafting stuff.
Wow,
That's-
the game just really said
That
F you
is
there.
really funny. I've had dungeons where that happens. It's
Mm.
hardly strange, but yeah. See, this is what we realized the other day. Oh, it's a cutscene, but
And voice.
we're almost level
The
60.
tales do not do you justice, warrior of light.
Yeah. Same for yourself, honey.
Booty.
So shiny.
Yes, I know who you are, and you know who I am.
I do. Hi. Nice to meet you.
I was given the name Izel, but I earned the name Iceheart. This endless cycle of hatred, of bloodshed, of sorrow. You would see it continue, O noble warrior of light.
No.
I would not. I will not. I will bring an end to this war between dragon and man, no matter the cost.
You will. Actually.
In time, you will come to understand that what we do for the greater good.
The greater good. I
For
can't hear that phrase
Eorzean.
now.
For Heidelin.
I
For mummy! Yeah?
It's
What?
just so sad. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
I
she's
agree.
right as
Yeah,
well.
she is. She is.
Cooper.
Kupo. It just makes every cutscene better. Moogle noises! But yeah, no, you're right, it is like the Sahagin jobby, but it feels like an aetherite still.
Yeah. She's using it
No,
like
she
an
is.
ether,
It is
Yeah.
an aetherite. So, Nina, I was right.
I
Bye.
like the spinny floaty rocks.
The spinny floaty rocks are definitely aetherite.
Oh, okay.
Well, they
Bye,
are.
I guess.
Pardon?
Yeah, no, I know. But we got yeeted out. I was like,
Well, yeah.
I
We
know.
got pulled here. But yeah, no, we are level 57, almost level 58, and we haven't even hit Heavenswood yet. By the time we hit Heavenswood, I suspect that we will be level 60.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous, because Heavenswood is 50 to 60 content.
Mhm.
Path to 80 is dangerous, and I'm glad we don't have it anymore.
Yeah,
Because-
legitimately.
Yeah, like beginning of Stormblood is level 60. This is silly. Right, anyway. Hi Alfino, am I gonna read you? Yes, I am.
Depends. Are you good at reading snotty little brats?
I am dreadful at reading snotty little brats, but well, I mean, also he's very rude. I know I was reading patch notes for half of the dungeon, but really, Alfino? That took longer than I expected. What news, Pocket? I had to fight a wolf.
Okay,
I died. Go away.
If it helps, like if you talk to what's her face? Oh my god, I forgot her name.
Context clue?
The Taciturn Temple Knight. It's what's her face? Galean.
Lucia.
Lucia. She will tell you that he was pacing around. He was worried about you.
Oh, good for him. I mean, I know he is. He's just
Yeah.
trying to be brave.
You
But
know.
also, what a rude little snot.
Mm-hmm.
Kneecaps.
Kneecaps time.
What was I going to say? Taciturn.
Ah,
That's
that's
what I
it.
was going to say.
Taciturn.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Iceheart is but a pseudonym. Not that it matters. That she managed to escape is regrettable, but from your description of that beast, you did well to come as close as you did. In any case, now that you have cleared a path, the Temple Knights can begin to survey the tunnels in earnest. Mayhap they will even find a route past the ice wall. Wouldn't that do wonders for their fight against the heretics? The Crystal Braves would certainly share the credit for it too. 12 be praised, Pocket. We may yet turn this situation to our advantage. Assuming we stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva, of course. Needless to say, our fellow Scions have not been idle. Minfilia and Uriange have been busy perusing the archives of House Forton, gathering what information they can on Shiva. I'm sure they have. How much of that do you think is cold shower worthy?
Oh my.
Because let's face it, much like the mods at Fur Affinity, Shiva was into Vor.
Uh-huh. I'm not here to kink shame Shiva.
I'm not here to kink shame Shiva. Whatever floats her boat, honestly. But also, yeah.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, if you are intending to trudge back to Camp Dragonhead to report on the day's events, don't. The antecedents should be here any minute. I can only assume some people enjoy subjecting themselves to this cold. Brr. Yeah, Alfie, you're not wearing a coat. Like, look at you. You can't just stand there dressed like that, she said, knowing how ironic she's being right now. But you cannot just stand there dressed like that and be like, oh, it's really cold and some people are stupid. Not that Minfilia is going to be wearing a coat. Or is she? Or is she? I don't know. She probably will be wearing less. I don't know. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, no, she's wearing a coat. Minfilia,
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything.
Dressed for the occasion.
She knows.
She's even wearing gloves. Alfie knows just like, I'm really cold, oh my god. And they gave Minfilia a coat because she's not a dummy. Antecedent. You come to us straight from the archives of House Forton. I trust your time there proved fruitful. Would that it had. Eorzean and I scoured countless texts, but what we found was of questionable veracity. Accounts of Shiva's life and deeds are sparse and contradictory, only agreeing upon one point. Yeah. She lay down with a dragon, the gravest of all sins, according to the Ishgardian faith. I mean, he is a very pretty dragon.
Oh,
Chris
yes.
Valga, to be fair.
Yes.
I like...
Also, like, on account that dragons literally do not have bits. It's just hilarious.
Yeah, well, I mean, snuggling is against the law, okay? No snuggles!
But they're so fluffy, like, Relsvalgor is so fluffy.
I know. Yeah.
And his little snoots.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yet, in the eyes of Iceheart's followers, this was a holy act. The blessed union of man and dragon. Seriously,
Yeah.
Snuggles. Snuggles are blessed.
They just rub their ether together, which I guess is really dirty.
I mean, to be fair, yeah, actually, I think rubbing your ether together is probably worse.
Yeah.
Quote unquote. And then he ate her because she asked him to. So, yeah. How such a thing could even be possible is quite another question. Oh, believe me, if you go on Archive of Our Own, you will find so many theories about how that's possible. Anyway, suffice it to say, I very much doubt that we will find a useful answer in the archives of House Forton.
Well.
Much knowledge has been lost over the centuries, though in this case one wonders if it is by circumstance or design. Maybe you're just not looking on the high enough shelves. You said that Iceheart took a moment to plead her case prior to escaping, did you not? What? No, come on, if we're going to agree with him, the least we can do is nod. Ugh. Viewed without prejudice, most would agree that bringing an end to an endless war serves the greater good. The greater good. I think Sir Emmerich might take issue with her methods. Is this possible? I do not care if a few stragglers manage to escape. Until the sappers confirm that a tunnel is safe, the men are not to search it. We, Lord Commander. I'm a little short on accents today, so... Half of them are going to be French. And I hate that for them, specifically. You pursued your foes with less zeal than I had expected, Sir Emmerich. Lest you misunderstand, I do not deny that our enemy has given us good reason to be prudent. I merely meant, you being a man of faith, that I had expected a certain single-mindedness. After all, was it not by the will of Halone that your ancestors came to this land? Why they took up arms against the Dravanians? What would they have done in your position, I wonder? There are those who believe that faith is a renunciation of free will, that unquestioning devotion is required of all who would live a life in service to the Fury. Such righteous fervour may well serve a knight on the front line, less so a leader of men. We are all at liberty to interpret the scriptures as we will. I choose to believe that the Fury would value the lives of her followers over the deaths of her enemies. But I would not presume to speak for the Knights of Eld. 'Twas a different time, nay, a different era, and Scripture tells us only so much. Would that it told us more. And there's another French lady. Hello. Oh, I see, where she just flapped her lips at him, and now he's flapping his lips back. I mean, I get that we don't actually need to hear what they're saying, but it's really weird. Alfie's just like, no, I don't care.
See ya.
I hear none of this. She probably had important news, but I not listening.
Do you think like his little boots have like little ice hooks in them? Because my god, he looks like he would be sliding around.
Yeah, he does. Like, yeah, they've got little, what are they called?
Yeah.
Oh, what are they called?
Mm.
Things that footballers and stuff have, the spikes, right? As well. I want to say crampons, but it's not. but like that.
Those, yes.
Yeah. What are they called? It doesn't matter. That man is awfully pragmatic for a servant of the Holy See. A welcome trait at the negotiating table, to be sure. Less so when one's enemies are making ready to harness the power of a god. Mayhap he does not truly believe that Iceheart's plan can succeed. Truth be told, I too remain somewhat sceptical. Shiva was real, a living, breathing woman. Of that there can be no doubt. In this respect she differs from every other figure to have been summoned, each of whom was worshipped as a god. The sole exception being good King Mogulmog XII, may he rest in peace. The myth made manifest in response to the fervent supplications of the Mogulsguard. That implies that good King Mogulmog XII, may his soul rest eternal, was a concept.
Yes. Yes.
Saint Shiva may differ, but what of the heretics? They are a tribe of outcasts at war with a mighty nation, who yearn for the resurrection of the one who embodies their beliefs. If that is not placing one's faith in a higher power, then what is? Crystals and conviction, Minfilia, they have them both in abundance.
Hello.
And once again, la, Pocket's not listening. Can that truly be all that is required?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, yes.
You just gotta believe.
You really have got to believe, and you have to have enough ether.
Yeah.
And you can just concept. I do still want. I think you do need. My survey team has concluded a preliminary analysis of the aetherite Iceheart used to escape. They believe that she teleported to another aetherite somewhere not far to the west. Despite the apparent proximity of this second aetherite, however, they have been wholly unable to detect its presence directly. Unless Iceheart has some means to mask its signal, I can only presume she had it destroyed to prevent us from following her.
That's a bit extra.
Alright. Without the means to teleport as she did, we have no choice but to search for an alternate route. Most likely a tunnel, assuming one exists. Feeling that dynamite exists. Let us not give up on teleportation just yet. One of our colleagues in Sharlayan may be able to assist us. Please tell me it's who I think it is.
About damn time.
About damn time. Right. Please tell me. You gotta believe real hard, though. I pray that you are right. I dare not think how long it will take us to survey the entire tunnel system.
Well...
Is it Moonbreeder o'clock? Please, I miss... Okay, dragon sounds. Seriously, what was... That was a dragon noise. Failing that, an eagle. Oh, you mounted up behind me! Oh,
I can't believe that just between your cutscenes.
Yeah! No, just... screeching noise. I was like, oh. Fret? While Minfilia looks into our aetherite problem, I would like to request your assistance with another matter. The 3rd unit is currently tracking the remnants of the heretic force which attacked us. However, the search goes poorly despite our numbers. Kurthus is vast, and Iceheart's followers know the terrain far better than we. Your knowledge of this region may serve to hasten the process. The problem is I have no knowledge of this region because you've cut out 90% of my quests. But I do have a flying mount, so that does help.
Uh-huh.
The sooner we capture Iceheart's followers, the sooner we can press them for their leader's whereabouts. Also, though it is admittedly a selfish request, I feel that my braves would benefit immensely from working alongside you. While we have our share of veterans, we also have more than a few less experienced recruits, many of whom look up to you, in case you are not aware, unlike you, Alfie, who doesn't at all. Yes!
The first nod of the day! Took long enough, actually.
Yeah, I've agreed several times, but I haven't nodded.
It's cold.
Yeah, clearly my neck muscles are stiff. I need to I should keep them warmed up.
Yeah.
It's important. Good. I knew you would understand. Eorzean can apprise you of the details. When the task is complete, come and find me at the observatorium. Captain Ilberd and I are meeting there to discuss the latest developments in his investigation. The Temple Knights shall hold Snowcloak in our absence. Let us leave them to their work. Ours is more pressing. Alfie really is...
Yeah, he sure is.
He's... Yeah. Come on then, Jose. There you are, Pocket. Commander Leveilleur instructed me to wait for you. Your assistance is most welcome, believe me. Most of the 3rd hail from Uldar, and for a man accustomed to the feel of sand beneath his boots, the crunch of snow can be rather disconcerting. But to the matter at hand, nary a moment ago I received word that the heretics we seek have been spotted making for Danafan Pass. My braves are already in pursuit, and I should be grateful if you would join them. I myself shall be taking part in the hunt. Never let it be said that I do not earn my coin. I wouldn't ever say that.
Back we go!
Back we go!
Nothing like a little bit of back and forth.
Yeah.
The worst part is
my
actually,
mounts warm. What?
I remember, like, I just remember these quests not giving any experience. Just added, that was just the insult to injury.
Yeah.
Just doing all of this with no
experience. Yeah, see, it's weird for me because I wasn't getting pretty much any experience anyway, because when I finished Realm Reborn, before I was doing Heavensward, I did all my tribe dailies.
God, yes.
So I was getting tribe daily experience on top of it. So I was also in the mid-50s before I even started Heavensward, and it still didn't make any difference because my gear was shocking, and gear made more difference.
Yes, it does.
Those balls! My ankle's on fire! Caught my boot on a rock or something and twisted it as I fell. The others went on ahead through Danafan Pass. Hurry and you might catch up. If you aren't sure where to go, look for tracks. The snow's fresh, so they shouldn't be hard to find. Okay, but I can here. Seriously, look here. Have a physic. Have a physic, you little. You admit it. Admit it. You just don't want to go.
Oh my god.
Have a physic. What?
We have to go so far.
Yeah.
I
through Danafan Pass.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna go through the hole.
I'm gonna go through the hole.
I'm gonna go through the cave. Yeah.
Yeah, me too, though.
Whee.
I say missing the cave, like.
Up here.
Yeah, I just almost overshot. That was all.
It's fair. It's dark.
Yeah.
Dark in here. Yeah, I'm kind of lost. There we go.
It's 2 AM. It's allowed to be dark.
Yeah, it's true. You had me confused for a second there. I just like the fact that this pulses still.
Yeah, it's horrifying.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah. But it's neat though. Ah, this place again, huh? People died here before. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. What?
Nothing.
The tracks lead southeast.
Oh wait, I have to check. Oh,
yeah, you do. You have to do work also. You can't just
Wow.
rely on me.
be lazy.
Scion, what are you doing here? Who are you? You're just some guy. Nobody I know. The heretics? I'm not sure. There was a great scale beast and... Eorzean, I think he went east on his own. The heretics split up, so we did too. How did Eorzean get here before we did?
Good question.
Yeah, Eorzean.
Sus.
So sus.
Hey buddy, you okay?
Yeah, no. They're being hatefully harried. Really? Seriously? You picked the left one too? Come on.
Oh, come on, I only saw that one. I had my camera tilted, so I thought only one spawned.
I know, but you need to have your camera somewhere out in space. You know that that's the Final Fantasy way. How embarrassing. I was so intent on following the heretics' tracks that I almost failed to notice they'd doubled back. Almost, mind you. One tried to sneak up behind me and got a knife in the gut for his troubles. I thought myself alone, so I started searching the dead man's knapsack for anything of interest, and lo and behold, before his friends found me, I came upon this. Withdraw in groups of 3 or less to the observatorium. Give the signal and wait. The merchant will be watching. Be late and be left for dead. Speaks for itself, does it not? They can't possibly mean to rendezvous inside the place, so we should restrict our search to the surrounding areas. Let me rephrase that. You should restrict your search to the wilderness around the observatorium. I will need more than a moment's rest to recover from these wounds.
This is why we don't know any healers.
Yeah, it's just as well that I don't have a level 51 healer. Just waiting to, heal people. Also, I can cast Physic. You guys, come on. I just find it really strange that some quests are like, please heal this person, and some quests are like, oh no, I'm grievously injured. No, you should go ahead without me. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Hello, suspicious Curthan. You're French. Just for the record. I am through with listening to your excuses. We leave now. How? The woods are crawling with those blue coats, and the knights are searching every wagon that passes through the gates. And then there's the dragon.
Just casually walking up behind him, like,
Right? Well, stay with her then, if you think you'll fare any better.
Alright.
Now, there's no need for that. I can't pronounce that. I can't pronounce that. There are places like this in my homeland. Sacred snow-capped peaks where blood must not be shed.
Okay, well, this ain't it.
No, there's a lot of blood here. Yet your lands ever thirst for the blood of the fallen, and by your deeds it has drunk deep.
This used to be not snowy, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, for now.
Uh-huh.
I mean, yes, it used to be pleasant.
Yeah.
No! I've done no wrong! He has. None but meet in secret with heretics. Deny it all you will. We shall have the truth from you yet. Inquisitors are not the only ones skilled in the art of interrogation. Yeah, Elbert. Showing your whatsits. Damn it all! Oh, yeah. He did a chug-chug, right?
No, I think he just had
or
a
did
breakdown.
He just have a breakdown?
Yeah.
I was going to say, I would expect him to...
They usually do. They usually have a vial in the hand.
Yeah, they usually do.
Yeah.
To go all dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Fancy meeting you here, Pocket. I presume your work with the Third brought you hither? This feels like it used to be a longer quest chain.
Also, some of them can't transform, so it's possible he was one of the ones who doesn't have heritage.
True. I was going to say, yeah, it's only the ones who have heritage of the original...
Sippy group.
The original group who did the big bad betrayal, right?
Yeah.
I mean, spoilers, for heaven's wood.
But also...
But, the dragons weren't actually the wronged party. I mean, they were the wronged party.
Yeah.
The Guardians kind of started it, and now they're kind of pretending that they didn't. But most of them don't know that.
Yeah.
As far as most of them are aware, the Dravanians attacked first.
Yeah.
Because, history, rewriting, all that jazz.
Secrets.
Secrets.
But yeah, and like some Eorzean, if you make them chug dragon blood, they turn into dragons.
Yeah, it's only the ones who were related to, basically have the blood of the original betrayers, who were kind of cursed with. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them, you make them chug dragon blood, and they turn into dragons. And some of them are fine. Secrets that may not involve the Pope, they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy. I mean, that guy. Yes, my work with the third did bring me hither. We literally talked like 10 minutes ago, Alfie. What a tangled web. Lest you wonder, we came not for the heretics, but for the merchant who has been conspiring with them. He came to our attention during the course of our investigation into the Ivy. It beggars belief, I know, but it seems our favourite Galean spy may have been providing assistance to Iceheart. Were it not for the efforts of Lady Eorzean and her shinobi... Shinobi?
Yeah, shinobi, I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always...
Shinobi, I don't know.
Like, I swear, I first heard the word shinobi in Sonic the Comic in, I think, 97, 96, when they were still running... like side strips based on other Mega Drive / Genesis games. And there was like this one about Shinobi. Anyway,
Shinobi.
that was a wild that was a long time ago, and I don't think I've ever actually heard it pronounced.
But yeah, Shinobi.
You remember them? Yeah. My first Sonic the Comic (brackets UK) was the one where Tails hangs out with the gang of sheep in the chemical plant zone, and genuinely I don't think they ever ran a better story than that.
It sounds fantastic.
I loved it. Genuinely, it was so good. Anyway, I still have it somewhere. I have a whole big ass freaking collection of those goddamn things. I am showing my nerdy age. Anyway, we might never have discovered this connection. Master Alfino is too kind. I fear my people and I have done little to aid your search for this spy. We long to strike back against the Empire and weaken their influence in this land, to prevent the tragedy which befell Doma from reoccurring. The days ahead and the work they promise will require a very particular set of skills. Skills which I am fortunate enough to possess. If you will allow it, I would accompany you until the investigation is complete. That is a most generous offer, Lady Geary, and one which I will gladly accept. Thank you. Though I may disappear for a time, know that I shall never be far and shall always be watching. Brackets. Threat. A comforting thought. Come, Pocket, let us wait inside for Captain Ilbert to return and deliver his report. Or we could just stab him now. That would be fine, right? That would be perfectly normal thing to do, right? If I just...
But then our friend
Coupoed him to death.
But if we do that, our friend will never learn the dragon trick. And then what will we do?
That's a good point. Yeah.
It's
You're
the worst
right.
fucking thing.
Yeah.
Ilbert has saved the universe indirectly.
It is true. He has very indirectly saved the entire universe because our friend... Yeah. Via him, our friend learned the dragon trick. Man, that makes me really mad. Ilbert saved the fucking universe.
That's not a cut.
No! Actually, yeah, I think we've discussed it before, haven't we? And I promptly forgot it because it distressed me so much. Ilbert, you bitch! Oh, I'm really angry. Anyway, yeah, so that's spoilers.
Yeah.
Captain Ilbert seemed confident that the merchant's resolve would swiftly crumble when pressed. If so, we should have new information ere long. Alfie, are we just ignoring the fact that he literally just told us he's going to talk to the man? We're just okay with whatever Ilbert decides to... Okay, cool. Yeah, Alfie doesn't think about that kind of thing, right? As to whether it will bring us any closer to learning the Ivy's identity, I would rather not say. Given our adversary's cunning, I shall consider us fortunate if we are spared another wild dodo chase. The gods know we have more than enough to occupy our time as it is. I don't have time for fates right now. Shoo, shoo, shoo! Go and escort yourselves. Uh-oh. We're starting to get the shirts. The top halves.
Oh, sorry.
I will admit, the Gloam tabard is still one of my favourites.
Yeah, I love it. I still use it on Faye.
Yeah. Yeah, you do, don't you? It's one of the... Yeah. I think I have it in my glamour dresser, possibly. That one's actually really cute. I have not seen it before.
Have you not? It's really nice. I like it.
That's precious. Oh, man.
I really like the rose gold on it.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Well, it's copper really, but
yeah,
it kind of has a rose gold vibe
copper.
to it.
It's rose gold on me. That I owned. That one my retainers kept bringing back. That I don't like.
No.
But man, that one's sweet.
You don't want to look like a gladiator? Hmm?
I mean, no. But I could pick up Dragoon and have this as, like... anyway.
You could also just save it for Reaper.
Why would I play Reaper on Pocket?
Yeah, I'll be playing Reaper the moment I can get my disgusting little hands on it.
And
wow, the light changed! Oh, the sun came
Dragoon.
up, that's why. I was very disturbed by it.
Yeah, understandably. Maybe I could play Dragoon. I like Dragoon. Captain Ilbert, your report, if you will. Aye, Commander. Firstly, with regard to the heretic we captured, I regret to say the man could tell us naught that we do not already know of Shiva. We have since handed him over to the Ishgardian authorities. Henceforth, the Holy See will pursue the matter independently. Oh boy. It wouldn't be him for the world. Our inquiries concerning the Ivy, however, have proven more fruitful. We have ascertained the channel by which the heretics acquired their information on the shipment routes. Go on. You will recall the flame we first identified as being in the Ivy's employ. From him, we were able to trace a trail of conspirators, each taking us closer to his master. Alas, the trail came to an abrupt end. Fearing that the investigation had been compromised, we took the necessary step of detaining all suspected of conspiracy. There were 5 on our list, including a flame stationed at Revenant's Toll. The man's primary duty was to keep an inventory of donations from abroad, the particulars of which he would share with benefactors, thereby ensuring that needs did not go unfulfilled. By virtue of his role, he was privy to the details of all shipments bound for the settlement. Needless to say, that included those originating from House Fortemps. He knew the precise route the caravan would take, and he sold that information to a merchant. I think I can guess which one. None other. With a little encouragement, he soon confessed to knowingly aiding and abetting the heretics. I'm sure he did. Encouragement.
Uh-huh.
Well, that is one mystery solved at least. But what of the Ivy? Are we any closer to prizing off his mask? I dare say we are, Commander. Our relentless pursuit has forced him to commit a grave error. In a desperate bid to cover his tracks, the Ivy resorted to exercising certain administrative powers available only to high-ranking members of the Immortal Flames. Do we see where this is going? We do. Of course we do. We all know where this is going. I don't know why I'm trying to play this up. If you consider then that our investigation is known to barely a handful of them, the field of suspects is greatly narrowed. You mean to say that the agent is among Rauban's innermost circle? Someone who has been with him since the Immortal Flames' establishment? 'Tis the most plausible explanation. The infiltration likely occurred during the company's founding, with the groundwork for the act being laid beforehand. That's somehow some kind of foreshadowing. Maybe a mirror. Maybe some kind of, you know, those who do forget the past are condemned to reheat it kind of moment.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. To slip into a position of authority unremarked and remain above suspicion all these years. Aye, I too was surprised, though I really should not have been. Of the 3 grand companies, Uldar's was ever the more vulnerable to infiltration. Both Limsala Minsa and Gridania had long-standing armed forces that lent themselves well to the formation of the Maelstrom and the Order of the Twin Adder. To all intents and purposes, it was the same people. Loyal ones, mind, under the same leadership. Only the banner was different. Not so the Flames. Uldar's military was made up of disparate orders, most of which were glorified mercenary companies that answered only to their own paymasters. Hardly an ideal environment in which to establish something as high-minded as a grand company. Alfie, are you paying attention? 'Cause you should be making notes. The difficulties Raubarn faced when founding the Immortal Flames are well known. Even after he'd convinced his fellow syndicate members to share the cost, there remained the small matter of finding enough bodies to fill the ranks. Alfino, are you taking notes?
Just asking. Making sure.
Just making sure. Asking for a friend. It's you. You're the friend, Alfino. Indeed. And given the pressing nature of the Imperial threat, that meant recruiting every passing sellsword. Amidst the chaos of its founding, it would have been child's play to infiltrate the company. Alfino. A good deal easier then than now, aye. The Immortal Flames have ever been caught between conflicting interests, the public and the private. Though the monetarists ultimately agreed to support the organization's founding, 'twas not out of charity that they did so, but simple self-preservation. Alfino, you have funding from the syndicate. Why are you not seeing this? It just hurts.
Alfino doesn't see anything wrong.
He's just not great at self-reflection because he doesn't anticipate that people he trusts could betray. He just...
Yep.
Yeah. Had Neil Van Darnas's ambitions been any less apocalyptic, you may be sure that they would never have risked supplying Raubarn with an army. 'Tis but a wonder they did not attempt to extinguish the flames the moment the danger had passed. Returning to the present. Even as we speak, our Doman allies are shadowing several high-ranking flames, any one of whom could be the Ivy. Desiring to deal a blow against the Empire, the refugees were eager to lend us their aid. I expect to hear from them ere long. Very good. Pray continue your investigation with the first. Meanwhile, have the second attend to the unrest. The third can join the fourth in inspecting crystal shipments. If they notice anything unusual, I want to know about it. If Shiva is summoned in like manner to the other... Let me start that one again. Holy moly. If Shiva is summoned in like manner to the other primals, the heretics will be looking for further supplies. Understood, Commander. I shall send word to Sir Emmerich informing him of our success in identifying the heretics' abettors. Hopefully the information will be of some use to the Ishgardians. It's time, Commander. Yes, I am aware. Was that... Did something get cut out there? Or did it always... That's really weird.
Yeah.
I'll be off. Wait. No. It's time. I'm gonna do this. You do that. But it's really...
It feels weird.
It feels like they've been stitched together for some reason, but I don't
It's
know
been too
how.
long. I don't...
Yeah, way too long. I regret skipping it the last time I did this pre the culling.
Yeah.
Emerged. I really can't speak today. Hang on, let me have a drink.
It's tea.
Actually, it's energy drink. But
I thought you finished that by now.
no, I still have some of my energy drink, and then I will have my sleepy tea to cancel the effects of the Go Faster juice that I've been drinking this whole time. Yeah. An emergency council of the Alliance leadership has been called. There have been developments in Garlemald, it would seem. I swear this is stitched together, because, No. As commander of the Crystal Braves, my presence has been requested. I would have you accompany me, Pocket, as the realm's stoutest champion. That is rude! I'm very trim, thank you very much. 'Tis only meet that you be present for the discussion. Oh, and the antecedent has already given her consent, lest you worry. Do I get to nod? No? No nodding? Wow, my neck muscles are really stiff today, huh? One nod. After the flurry of them last time. Like me, you are doubtless eager to conclude our business with Iceheart, but until another path to her sanctum is found, she will remain beyond our reach. Minfilia and the Archons are sparing no effort to secure an alternate route. Until such time as they succeed, I suggest we give some thought to the realm's other problems. I shall go on ahead to Gridania in readiness for the coming council. Meet me at Nofika's altar, and we shall make our way to the Lotus Stand together. Oh, good God. We're going to see Carney Senna. It's my turn to teleport today, isn't it?
Yeah, you can take us to
Huzzah!
our favourite sister.
I love her so much. What a wonderful leader she is. She's so caring. Yay. Oh, good. Well, installing new graphics drivers certainly has not improved my load times, but then
They're pretty hefty right now.
Yeah. I know. I'm aware.
Conjurer's Guild.
That's the one. I was looking for Nofika's altar.
Oh.
I forgot that it's the Conjurer's Guild.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm smooth today. Okay, Alpino.
Hey, Ilberd.
My thanks for coming, Pocket. When you are ready, speak with the conjurer yonder. She will show us to the Lotus Stand. I know how this works. You had me walk away from her just to walk towards her. The Alliance leaders await you at the Lotus Stand. Will you be joining them now? Yes. And as she kind of says slightly different things occasionally, but that one, that Eorzean right there. That one. That's the...
Change has come to the Garlean Empire, and we must discuss the implications.
But could we discuss them faster, please?
The rumours are true then? The War of Succession is ended?
Yeah. I just she's literally the only other person there. How are we not supposed to suspect her? Mm-hmm. Mm. Granddad's dead. Yep. Empress taking a nap.
A new emperor reigns in Garlemald.
Yeah.
Who?
Who do you bloody think?
Well, it could have been the other one.
Yeah, I suppose. The other one. Ooh. Do we get a Garlean cutscene?
The birth and all too rapid expansion of the Garlean Empire is commonly attributed to the strategic brilliance of Solus Zosgalvis. Yet he did not rule alone. Several members of the royal household also distinguished themselves during his reign.
Because it had to be narrated by Carney Senna.
Uh-huh.
Nevertheless, it was the eldest son who stood to inherit the throne.
He dead,
until
Dave.
his most untimely passing.
Yeah. That pissed the Emperor right off, that did.
I thought us fortunate when I learned that the Emperor had died without naming a successor.
This man, I still like his stupid little jewelry, around his.
He's got such a funny wee face.
I just.
I mean, yeah. He looks so sad that his grandpa's dead, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Sucks.
He's totally dead.
Sucks to be you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you reckon he's just sitting off screen going lol?
Legit, well, it's kind of literally implied, yeah. That's me in the box.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing camera angles. Oh, I actually didn't realise they managed to get him to spit.
Empire had died with him.
It would have been handy, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be really... I mean, the fact that he spat on his grandpa's coffin.
Yeah.
And then imagine if he just turned around and he was... Solus was standing behind him going well, that was rude.
Again, literally what we get later, essentially.
Yeah, basically.
This is what we imagine is going on.
Yeah.
In reality.
Mm-hmm. But the fact that they actually got the spit on the coffin, it's kind of...
Yeah, impressive.
They were really flexing their animation wings with the pre-patch. But then with Heavensward, they kind of
'Twas the grandson and his uncle who had the strongest claims, was it not?
Yeah. But they'd, you know, let's not forget that we are now in pre-patch.
Yeah.
Meaning that they had already made a successful game out of the OG 14.
Yeah.
Like, out of the reboot.
Yeah.
So they were given more budget, they were given more
Yeah.
stuff to play with. Anyway. Yeah. Nice hat.
Indeed, yet claims count for little without the power to assert them. High Legatus Varus Ye Galvus is a respected military leader. Not so his uncle.
And can we talk about his son? That guy. Wowie.
So young Varus has torn the crown from his uncle's grasp and taken his place at the head of the Empire.
Yup. Mm-hmm. That works well for him. So this is what it looks like before it gets Tower of Babel, huh?
Yeah. We do briefly see this.
Yeah, we do. A bit. Except no, because it's really grody
No,
when we go back.
Tim hangs around here for a bit. Never mind.
Does he?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, but, you know. Sorry, yeah, Tim does, but...
Given
But
the troubled nature of his succession, the new emperor will require time to seal his grip on power. Yet have no doubt but that he shall, for there are none left with strength enough to oppose him.
Yes. None.
No.
For now.
Since the success of Operation Archon, the remnants of the 14th Legion and the forces occupying Alamigo have done naught but fortify their positions. But you can be sure they'll be ready to march on us again, if their Emperor gives the word.
Sorry! She's behind you!
It looks like
she's behind you!
Not it.
Her position looked
They
really
say
awkward.
this
Like,
Varus was so set upon Eorzean annexation that he spoke out against the Meteor Project.
I mean, yeah, he's got some pretty bad ideas.
Plainly, the new emperor's intentions are of great concern to us all.
have you heard of Black Rose?
Oh god, not even! I don't want to think about Black Rose, it is horrifying.
The fact he was behind that is like...
Yeah. Granddaddy didn't like that.
Varus is...
Varus is pretty disturbed. I would say more disturbed than his son.
Yes.
I propose that
Actually,
we set aside the
ironically.
Cartlow dispute for the present, and discuss what measures the Alliance might take to prepare for a resumption of hostilities with Garlemald. Moreover, I move that we re-examine the question of how our former allies in Ishgard might be persuaded to retake their place at our side. Could Eorzea but stand as one, 'twould deal a grave blow to our enemies' ambitions.
I got a suggestion.
Um,
We present him with many salt blocks.
yes, that's true. Ishgardians do love table salt blocks.
Mm-hmm.
Just to casually lick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we could do that. I would agree.
Yeah,
I've just
just give 'em
realised,
some
of course,
minerals.
yeah, she has a member of the Maelstrom behind her. I'm going to assume there's probably a twin adders from somewhere around here, which is why she technically isn't supposed to look as weird, but
She just stands out like a sore
she stands out like
thumb.
a sore thumb.
They gave her too many details. Like,
Well, I mean, the member of the Maelstrom behind
Yeah, but-
Malwib is also, they're just wearing the uniform and everything, but also she was in the other scene
Yeah, exactly.
before. So it's like, her, you, it's her, it's her. It's,
You're sus.
It's, yeah. I'm not evil, yeah, no. No. Oh, come on, everyone gets to nod! Come on!
you're in a not drawed. I'm very sorry that you have a knocked out.
Yeah. You just had to have another stab at it, didn't you?
Yeah. Not
Well, I
drawed.
suppose
Not
we should be
drawn.
grateful that they have finally acknowledged the inevitability of Imperial attack. Who knows? They may even do something about it.
They will not.
If only the leaders of Ishgard would follow their example and stop hiding behind their gates, praying for the coming storm to pass them by.
He's getting really good at doing Alfie now. It's a shame that he doesn't have much longer in the role. It's funny.
I remember that as well at the
Alfie
time.
Wasn't like, but in Heavens would It gets building up irony because we the viewer know more, but when it's so obvious it becomes painful. Yeah, it doesn't help that when I first played through, it could have been anyone. I was like, it could be anything, could be anyone. Oh, I don't know. But now it just actively hurts.
Okay, so right, we're on the same screen right now, right?
Yes.
No, I'm on the next one.
Oh yeah. What about it?
I can't see her on my
screen.
You
can't, can you?
Does it pan when
it
you
must
click the next one?
But that is a discussion for another time.
Yeah,
there she goes.
I am more concerned by the fact that the Alliance's mooted preparations will be made known to the Garleans many moons before their coming.
But yeah, no, she goes.
Mm-hmm.
So long as the ivy eludes our grasp, no secret is safe.
Yep, right. But yeah, no, also the fact that we've literally just had a discussion with Ilbert about the fact that it's one of Rauban's most trusted generals, and yet we still let him bring one of his most trusted generals to the meeting. Like, should we maybe not have said to him, hey, we think it's one of your most trusted generals. Don't bring anyone. 'Cause then, Nodding, though. Yes, we are. Yes, good. It's dumb. Like, maybe we should have let him know. But then that wouldn't that wouldn't work with Ilbert's plan. I don't know, maybe I haven't made it clear, but I don't like Ilbert. I don't trust Ilbert. Mostly because Ilbert's not trustworthy. It will not have escaped your notice that the nations of Eorzea are no nearer to being of one purpose, despite their protestation to the contrary. Plainly, the threat of a resurgent Garlemald is not enough to stir them. And the reason for this? Deep-rooted mistrust amongst the citizenry. The nation's leaders can come to all the understandings they like, but their unity means little and less to the common folk. Take the Laminsons, for instance. Though Admiral Merlwyb outlawed piracy over a decade ago, foreigners still picture the nation as a haven for grog-swilling, wooden-legged cutthroats. In likewise, the Gridanians are mocked as hermits who talk to trees, and the Uldans scorned as swindlers who worship coin, and yet none of those are actually that wrong.
No.
Except for the fact that the Laminsons are mostly just full of adventurers in their underpants these days. Yeah. Not that such sentiments are entirely without grounds, of course. Take that pillar of Uldan society, Teleji Adeleji, for example. But that is beside the point. The fact is that people are wary of outsiders, whether they have cause to be or not. On that basis, one could argue that the conflict at Cartano is a necessary evil. Each nation has its own warmongering faction that advocates the acquisition of Omega. In order to placate them, we present them something resembling warfare and thereby curb their appetite for full-scale conflict. I really can't read today and I apologise profusely. But enough idle musing. Let us speak of a more pressing matter, the Ivy. Since we spoke at the observatorium, Captain Ilbert has further shortened his list of suspects, and, by happy coincidence, the one he deems the most likely candidate is lately come to Gridania. Gee.
Uh-huh.
The hunt nears its end, Pocket. All that remains is to corner our quarry. Seek out Ilbert near the Adder's Nest. He will give you the particulars. Should there be any developments in Kurthus, you may be sure that I will send word without delay. In the meantime, I wish you success in apprehending the Ivy.
Gee.
Thanks.
Let's go.
Near the Lancer Skull, didn't he say?
No, it's next to the
oh,
main
it's next to the
right?
main Aetherite. Yeah, okay, my bad.
Carpenter's
Plaza
Guild.
time.
Why are you hanging around the Carpenter's Guild, Ilbert?
'Cause he got wood.
I really hate you sometimes. Do you think... Are there people who like Ilbert?
There must be.
I mean, there are also people who like OG La Habrea, so...
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, you're loading faster than me today. It's
Yeah.
hilarious.
It's a miracle. A Christmas miracle. He's not actually hanging out near the Carpenter's Guild. He's hanging out opposite the Adders. Carpenter's Guild is that big building to the left there.
Yeah, fine. But on the map, it looked like he was anyway. Hi, Ilbert. What are you doing hiding behind this rock? It looks very sussy.
Yeah, so sassy, man. My thanks for coming, Scion. Doubtless the commander has informed you, but we have unmasked the Ivy. From this point on, we must proceed with extreme caution. Yeah. We'll do
Oh.
that. But does it,
Yeah.
in fact...
It
Oh,
makes
just... Yeah,
just a
okay.
Mikote thing. Look at this.
Look at this. Look at that. That, right there, hang on. I'll make it bigger. I'm gonna make it bigger just so everyone can see what happens to the tail in this coat.
It absolutely needs to be set on fire, this coat. Like, I
It's
hate
even
it
got
so...
a wee
yeah, a little...
bow.
Yeah.
Like they are 100% making a feature of the fact that this coat turns your tail into whatever is happening here. Just abominable, because otherwise it's actually quite sweet. You know? Like, it's weird, but it's quite sweet. But yeah, Mikote and Aura tails. Just...
Yeah, the fact, like, with the aura, it's like, yeah, we know we did this for Mikoto, so you guys can have it too. I'm like,
You're
but
like,
why?
But she has... I don't even know how her tail fits in here. It's not even long enough
Well,
to fit the whole tail in.
no. Meanwhile, the Bard gear is adorable, but no,
Yeah.
no, we get this coat, whatever the
Yeah,
hell it
right?
is.
No, the Bard gear is precious. I love it. Same for, honestly, I think the healer gear is... Yeah, the healer gear is pretty cool.
Yeah,
Like, it's pretty neat.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's
But
got,
no.
it's got good vibes to it. But no. Whatever the hell is going on in that thing. Oops,
Yeah.
hang on, I'm going to try it on again just so I can rescale my window. Because you know I'll confuse the hell out of myself if I don't.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's awful. I just felt the need to...
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen well. The spy we've been seeking all this time is none other than Flame Marshal Aline Roay, Roban's second in command. Roale? Roay? Roale? Roalie? I don't care. Roay. It's her!
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's also not her, but it is her, but it's not her. Prior to joining the Immortal Flames, she was a mercenary of no small renown. They say her skill with a polearm had to be seen to be believed. Of Ishgardian birth, she's the highest ranked foreigner in the Immortal Flames, barring the Flame General himself, of course. When he formed the Grand Company, Rauburn chose people based on their worth. Whence they hailed was of no interest. The monetarists saw things differently, however. Having funded the enterprise, they reserved the right to reject candidates nominated for high-ranking positions. And 'twas no secret that they did not favour foreigners, Ishgardians especially, after the way the Holy See forsook the alliance. Yet the monetarists did not raise so much as a murmur of protest when Roay was appointed to her post. Passing strange, is it not? Could it be that the Ivy has some hold over the monetarists? Like, you'd think actually that if they were trying to make it look less suspicious, they would have actually raised a token resistance to her appointment, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Just be like, oh no, not her.
Uh-huh.
No. Because otherwise it's going to look, well, I mean, really suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
But these revelations are secondary to our current mission. Of foremost interest to us is Roay's presence here now. As you may be aware, it is the duty of the Flame Marshal to command the Immortal Flames in the absence of the Flame General. While Rauburn attended the Council of Alliance Leaders, she should have remained in the Hall of Flames. The woman has no business being in Gridania, yet here she is nonetheless, on some pretense. She's up to something, mark my words. Even as we speak, I have a dozen men trawling the Flames' records for evidence of Roay's guilt. But if we can catch her red-handed, we shall have all the proof we need. Which brings me to the plan. I have people watching the city gates, the airship landing, and the docks. Every point of egress. She cannot leave without our knowledge. All that remains is to shadow her until she betrays her true purpose. Can I rely upon your eyes, Scion? And my nods. You have my thanks. Let us go then, and take care not to alert our quarry. Well, I'm glad that this isn't an Endwalker quest, or we would have to follow her at a safe distance without being spotted.
Why?
Because,
Why would you even?
Because we're gonna get there, you know. It's gonna happen eventually. Yeah.
Okay, I have to ask you. When playing a female character, is it normal to have people send you a tell with sniff sniff because I am intimidated?
Yes.
Is this what it's like?
Yes.
It's horrible. Sorry.
Yes. I'm also surprised that Socket Wrench is getting enough. I wonder if people are misreading it as wench.
Yes, I think so.
Because I'm not getting as many anythings on Pocket as I have on Aeon. But yes, and I'm very sorry for your loss. I am. Anybody else does that? Name and shame. Name and shame.
While you were doing that cutscene, I just had this tell noise pop up behind me. She was standing behind me. I was like,
Oh, well, at least it was a lady. That's fine, right?
yeah. But also,
That's very strange. But not that strange. Norway is headed in the direction of the Blue Badger Gate. With me, Scion.
oh no,
Oh.
I need to run.
They're following you, huh?
No, they're just hanging around here. I'm so not used to this.
It's really funny.
Welcome to only play male characters in MMOs,
Yeah, it's
really.
true. Yeah, you
I
really
mean,
don't...
it had some female characters in WoW.
Yeah, but Sav was so frightening that I don't think anyone ever...
Yeah, same for my Femro. She also doesn't get bored.
No, it's true. But that's because, yeah, you have to be a very specific kind of person to be into Femros.
Mm-hmm.
It's me, I'm the specific... Anyway. So, Roe's entered the Carline Canopy. Meeting someone, perchance? Or could it be she means to board an airship? Pray look for her within. If she's not on the upper floor, try the landing area below. One of mine is stationed there, and she may have seen something. Euphemie is her name. I shall remain here in case Roe appears. Reappears, even. Euphemie. I
don't remember the
I do
name.
know her.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's her!
I can't remember.
You'll remember when you see her.
I mean, I don't remember her at all, but I do know her, but I don't remember her. I mean, she looks like every other Eorzean lady that we have in the Scions. Bucket Fluff! Such an unexpected pleasure! What brings you here? A social visit, you say? How pleasant! No, she didn't come this way. I've noted every passenger and none bore any resemblance. Well, don't let me keep you. My little red shoed booties.
Yeah, I love them though.
Yeah.
They're really cute.
I think they're precious on her, that's for sure. And then we go out again to report to Ilbert, because that's not suspicious at all. Nowhere to be seen, you say? And you're sure she did not board an airship? She didn't come back out, either. Where in the seven hells could she have gone? Oh, the roost! How could I forget? Well, I forgot, that's for sure. Greetings, good sir. Might I interest you in some Montoy tonic? A cup a day imbues a man with great, vigour, if you take my meaning. Perhaps another time, friend. Wait, that necklace. You're a Shinobi of Doma. Shinobi? Shinobi of Doma.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, you're one of them. The woman you seek has left Gridania by way of West Shore Pier. She was attired as a merchant, but these eyes are not so easily deceived. You may wish to take your search to the East Shroud. Rest assured that we shall continue to support you from the shadows. Thank a 12 for the Domans. Were it not for their unique talents, Roe would have disappeared without a trace. And now I get a coat. And then I glamour it straight a fucking way. Which also means I get to glamour my boots. Unless I take them off. I could do that. I'm just gonna make everyone look at it. This is what her tail looks like.
It's just...
This is your tail on drugs. Like, what is that? What is it? What? I hate it.
It's
Anyway.
like the Eureka, emote. Except,
Yeah.
like, you know...
Yeah. Yep. Let me put my shoes back on. I don't want to be standing around in a public area with my feet out because this is that kind of game. Okay.
Yeah.
Ilbert, what do you have to say? Our hunt leads us to the East Shroud, Scion. I suggest we follow Roe's example and take the ferry from West Shore Pier. You'll doubtless wish to make certain preparations. See to them while I go on ahead. I shall wait for you at Sweet Bloom Pier. Oh no, I think I'll just come along straight with you, mate.
Yeah, like,
I don't need...
No.
Yeah.
Huh?
But I guess we'll just
Do we
hop
have to
on
do the...
bits.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
we'll just, you know, fly.
She'll just fly. Yeah, this is better than trying to
take us-
teleport to
yeah.
Gridania right now, right?
I'll take us
Okay,
to
thank you.
Hawthorne Hut. And you can get away from your admirers.
I really hope it's one of my followers.
Do you think it's going to be one of your followers?
I don't know.
It would be
Don't
funny
think
if it
so.
was, but yeah. It's more funny if it is than if it isn't. That's for sure.
In WoW, you usually got a lot of free stuff on female characters. Like that was a thing.
Yes, that is true. I do remember rolling a new ult on a server
Yeah.
and just being given
Stuff.
a bajillion things. Hey, do you remember that one person who took me all the way to Shatrath
Oh my god, yes!
and was all like, "Oh, woo, do you want to do a little And I was like, yeah, sure, let me bring my husband. And they just effed the hell out of there.
That was
So I was
funny.
just like, thanks for the free teleport
Yeah.
location.
Oh my god, that
Tee-hee.
was so funny. Oh,
So I set my Hearthstone to Shatrath.
yeah.
Oh, man.
God.
That was horrible. And I wasn't strictly lying. My character was married to your character. She
Yes.
did have a husband.
Yeah, exactly.
This way, my friends.
At least...
Hmm?
At least you don't like the Pervy Lalafell. I was like, oh, does he also want to join?
Yeah, the pervy Lalafell was like, oh, yes. Would they like to join too? Your quarry makes for the Hawthorne Hut. Oh, come on, I just came from there. If Roe is truly the one we seek, we can expect that she means to make contact with her Garlean masters there. An explanation is in order. You are no doubt aware that the Garleans have their own method of communicating over great distances. Yes. Well, our ingenious friends at the Garland Ironworks have provided us with devices which disrupt these communications, and we've installed them around the city-states. In so doing, we have made it difficult for Imperial agents to correspond with their masters. Roe would thus have no choice but to rendezvous with her Imperial contact directly. Yet, as a well-known face in the Immortal Flames, she cannot move about Thanalan without being recognised. It would only be a matter of time before someone saw through her disguise. It is for this reason, I believe, that she's chosen the Black Shroud for her clandestine meeting. The Eorzean are a common sight here, and their comings and goings are not like to turn any heads. As my scouts tell it, the Garleans have sent agents with a mind to destroy the devices and render such direct contact unnecessary. Fortunately, our shinobi have thus... Shinobi? Once again, shinobi have thus far been successful in rebuffing their efforts. It's funny because I've pronounced it shinobi in my head this whole time.
Yeah, but then you start
now I'm
doubting
reading
yourself,
it out
right?
loud. I'm like, shino,
Yeah.
no, no. Beep. This is it. We need only make for Hawthorne Hut and catch Roe in the act. Oh, I nodded. Yes, I did! See, now we're out of the cold. My neck's warming up and I can just use it.
You're on 218 nodes now,
Amazing!
which is amazing.
That's been 4 today.
Yeah.
4.
It's not been many.
That's rubbish, but it's more than none, and I'll take it. So now we have to go all the way back. Whee! Look at my pretty pony. pretty pony's wearing a pretty scarf. Yay. Okay. That's enough of that.
So much time with Ilbert, Jesus.
I know, right? It's more time with Ilbert than with Moonbreeder, and that pisses me off. My people report that our quarry has departed for the bramble patch. The ivy returns to the gnarls whence she came, but perhaps it is all for the better. To convict someone of her standing, we will require damning evidence against her. What could be better than to catch her in the act when she meets with her Galaean masters? My countrymen and I shall lie wait in the shadows. Lie in wait in the shadows. Is that what I said? Anyway. Tread warily, my friends. Hey, remember we actually had to run here?
No.
'Cause I do.
I don't actually.
Did
oh
you
wait,
not?
I do.
It was so bad. I kept getting lost.
Yeah, this was one of those areas that...
Constantly ended up at the chapel when I was trying to get... It took me such a long time to work out that there was a bit where you have to go under instead of over.
Oh my god, that bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just beyond, Roe is in conversation with an individual clad in the manner of an adventurer. An imperial intermediary, no doubt. This is it. With me! Yay! Okay, we're only warming up those fancy neck muscles now. Yes, they're going. Aircraft noises. Loud aircraft noises, blimey. Alright, if you must. Whenever you're finished. I have no idea if the mic's picking that up or not, but you know. Rude. So rude. Flame Marshal Elaine Roe, you are under arrest for treason and espionage. Oh, you are followed, you bloody... No, they don't have the third eye, so you are followed, you bloody fool. Damnation!
Tut tut.
That is actually quite, intimidating, I've got to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd actually forgotten how cool the shinobi looked here.
Yes.
All ninjin. You are unarmed, my lady, and scarcely garbed for battle. But if you wish to fight, you are welcome to try. What is the meaning of this, Captain? Would you arrest me for strolling in the Twelveswood? When last I looked, that was no crime, and neither was conversing with passing strangers. You would feign ignorance, then? Very well. If you do think of something to say, there'll be plenty of time to say it later. Now come quietly, or I shall make you wish you had. I will offer you no struggle. After all, I have naught to hide. This is fine. Just give me some Moonbreeder. Actually, just give me some Moonbreeder.
No.
To make it all better. Ugh! Even a warrior of Roe's renown could not have hoped to escape by force. Despite her claims, her surrender does not bespeak innocence, but an awareness that her position is untenable. With the ivy thus uprooted, it is to be hoped that the tendrils she entwined around the immortal flames will gradually wither and die.
Yep.
Mayhap then the people of Uldar will have the grand company they deserve. But let us speak of the present. If I may ask, what will you do now, Pocket? No. Oh, right, that's what I said. Oh. So, the Scions seek a way into Iceheart's sanctum. Then I dare say you are eager to return to the Rising Stones. Pray, do not let me keep you. Fear not, my countrymen and I shall tend to the aftermath. You need not waste your talents here. And, speaking of talents, have you considered training in the art of the shinobi? You have the aptitude for it, I believe, so please give it some thought. Till next time, my friend. Yeah, we brought out this class. It's called Rogue, and you'll become a ninja. And please try it.
Yeah, but also, sorry Europeans, you can't actually play this job on account that your servers are located in trash.
That was pretty bad back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah, you literally couldn't. Yeah. Because you couldn't get your combos in. Also, just realised that the Treants really look like your staff.
Yes, they do.
They look like the.
Yeah, the staff. The staff is very much a Treant.
I'll take us.
No, I can take us. I just cancelled it earlier on because you were talking about the Treants. Sorry.
That's okay.
What's it called? Automaton? No, not automaton. Like a puppet. A living puppet.
A ventriloquist.
It's basically a mammoth. No, not a ventriloquist. But yes, but no.
Yeah, but like anyway.
But yeah, that thing. Construct.
Yeah.
Type. Thing. I don't know what that was. I'm sorry.
Continues.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry enough to stop. I wonder if nobody interacts with me because I'm usually in cutscenes and you're just waiting around.
No, it doesn't matter if I'm in cutscenes.
Looking receptive. No? Okay. People just think that you're...
Apparently I've created a waifu or something.
Yeah, apparently so.
Don't think this looked like a waifu, but...
She looks like my waifu.
Yeah. There's only one waifu.
Yeah. Welcome back, Pocket. I understand that Alfino had a task for you. May I ask what it was? I know, right? Charges of treason and espionage against Aline Roet? I can scarce believe it. Could there not have been some manner of misunderstanding? No, it avails us naught to dwell on it. Whatever the truth may be, we must trust to the authorities to uncover it. Yeah, that's gonna go well for us. Especially you, Minfilia. It'll go fine for you. Let us speak of another matter. I am pleased to report that we have made progress in our efforts to find a way into Iceheart's sanctum. Good for us. As you may recall, Iceheart used the aetherite in the depths of Snowcloak to teleport a short distance to the west, most likely to a sanctuary of some description. It is there that we suspect she means to summon Shiva using the crystals she stole from the House Fortemps caravan. The heretics believe that they are bringing about the second coming of their patron saint, but if, as we suspect, they mean to hold a summoning ritual of the kind employed by the beast tribes, it seems likely that the result will be something more akin to a primal. Suffice it to say, they must be stopped, and stop them we shall. But first we must surmount the obstacle that Iceheart has placed in our path. Ordinarily, it would be a simple matter to tap into the established Ethernet and thereby follow our quarry. However, despite our best efforts, we have been unable to ascertain the position of the aetherite to which she teleported. Our prevailing theory is that she destroyed the second aetherite upon arrival. A reckless, desperate measure, but also an effective one. After discussing the matter at length with Eorzean, we have concluded that we lack the expertise to develop a solution. Which is why we have called upon the aid of one who does possess such expertise, a colleague of ours who is currently en route to Revenant's Toll from Charlian. She should be arriving within the hour, in fact. Since you are here, mayhap we could welcome her together. I am certain she would appreciate the gesture. Let us make our way to the northern gates and await her coming.
Okay. Before you run out,
yes,
please have a look at what's going on in the middle room.
Okay. Is that Tataru? Is she juggling?
Yes. I've never seen this before.
So this is how she evades tax, huh? Okay. Tataru's juggling knives.
Yeah.
And bottles.
Yeah.
Knives.
With an axe?
An axe, a knife, and a bottle. Because of course she is. That's amazing.
I never seen this.
No. What does she have to say? Steady, steady. Not bad, eh? With a little more practice, I could earn a fortune at the Ruby Road Exchange. It's true, you could. And Yash Tola? Oh, okay. I see how it is. She's just ignoring the fact that Tataru's juggling. Only those with proven expertise receive the mark, as our newcomer has. Pay no heed to her manner. Just fucking casting shade on Moonbreeder. Just casually, whilst ignoring the fact that Tataru is juggling knives and an axe. Master Louis Soir did think quite highly of her. On the other hand, so does Ida. Like... and yet... Okay. Amazing.
Oh yeah, Ida's hanging around here. Remember that though.
Yeah, watching...
Yeah, like doing like squats with Hoary Boulder.
Yeah. Yeah. It's actually genuinely beautiful. I assume they're having a competition.
Yeah.
Ida will win.
Yeah.
Her thighs are steel.
Yeah, Thancred is
Thancred's just talking about bigging himself up and how he fought against Leviathan.
Like, I thought he knew her. Like,
yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. So I'm wondering if maybe he doesn't know it's Moonbreeder.
Yeah, I suspect so. He's just like, oh.
I wonder if he's just like, And once again, he calls himself a bard because currently he's still a bard, allegedly.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've seen him use a bow, like, ever.
No, he uses...
It's like, for a bard, he sure does throw a lot of knives. Why can't I get knives as a bard?
Yeah, actually, it's true, but we usually have knives in, like, our boots.
That's true.
And stuff.
That is true. There usually are knives tucked in bard boots for, I guess, if an audience is being really, heckly. Oh, Minfilia has an emote that we don't get yet. That's rude. Moon! Get here! Get here faster! Come on! Come on.
And chocobos are taking their sweetest
They
time.
really are. Bloody slow chocobos, aren't they? Maybe they're knackered. Yeah. Miss Breeder. She's also wearing, I'm not going to call her Miss Breeder ever again. Okay, cool. I love her so much. But she's also wearing gear.
Am I right?
You're voiced. I love you. I love you so much. God. But she's also wearing gear from the dungeons.
Yeah.
Same as Iceheart.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's just a bad thing.
Yeah.
None other. I bid you welcome to Revenant's Toll, and thank you for traveling so far on such short notice.
As if I could ever say no to Urianger.
Moonbreeder is an accomplished Sharlayan scholar and an authority on aetherite technologies.
Yes, she is.
She has played an invaluable role in our search for a means to capture Ascian souls.
Yes, she has. I love you, Moonbreeder.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Yes, you are. Not as much as me, though. Anna nodded. Oh, I love you, Moonbreeder. Oh, I love you so much. Oh. I'm sorry that so much of you got cut.
It doesn't even seem like so much got cut. It's just...
Really?
Yeah,
There was so much more of her before. I swear it.
Yeah.
Alright. Let us return to the Rising Stones at once, then. We have much to discuss. It's very difficult, actually, to voice them when they're just lady voice, but with the same accent and in a different tone of voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice dog.
Yeah.
Is Tataru still juggling?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's still going at it.
Yeah, I guess Thancred... I mean, I guess they were maybe supposed to say that after he popped back in. I guess he doesn't know her. Maybe Eorzean kept her all to himself.
Or he's pretending he doesn't know her because
Or
he knows that she will kick his ass.
That is possible.
Thankfully, never heard of him.
On the hand, talking like that to Moonbreeder about Moonbreeder. Yeah.
Moon! Gods, it's been ages!
Oh, longer, sister.
A joyous reunion indeed.
Well, of course it is. Moon and I are like twin sisters.
Save in appearance and aptitude.
Oh man, I miss the sassy bitch.
Same.
Everyone, if I could have your attention.
Attention had. I mean, the fact that Moonbreeder's thighs are bigger than my head is very distracting. But, you know, I'll pay attention to Miniphilia if I must.
We have with us an esteemed guest who has come from Jalian to assist us.
And she's smart.
Yes, and has a big axe.
Such a big axe.
I bid Moonbreeder join us here that she might share with us her extensive knowledge of Aetherites. Also, as many of you are already aware, she has been overseeing our research into white Aurosite, a sample of which she has been good enough to bring with her.
Yeah, what Pocket said.
Well, I had to come, didn't I? You'd have to be bloody daft to turn your nose up at a chance like this. Where better to conduct my final tests than a land so steeped in ether you can taste it?
Do you think the fandom is going to suggest this as Shard?
Who's Shard? Shard of whomst? No. No, because they weren't sundered.
Oh no! They were just killed. Before.
No. Trapped.
Oh.
Imprisoned, not sundered. But anyway, yeah. I mean, I think the fandom's going to, but they'd be wrong.
Yeah.
Because they weren't sundered.
'Tis plain the passage of the years hath done little to dampen thy youthful spirits. And nothing at all to reform thy youthful manners.
Calls you old man.
He's like 28.
Yeah, well, practically dead.
Yeah.
Eorzean, where in the hells have you been hiding?
Unhand me.
just line delivery is beautiful. Though.
No, right?
I come all this way, and that's what you have to say to me.
I love him. Man.
I much preferred when you were pleading with me to drop everything and hurry to your side. What was it you said? None save thee can satisfy this need.
Go on. Thine artless attempts to misrepresent mine all too innocent motives do thee little credit.
Yeah, as the actor said to the bishop.
Mine intent, as well thou knowest, was but to impress upon thee the gravity of the circumstance. Lest thou doubt, a deiform entity shall shortly be summoned, save if thou and no other grantest my compeers thine aid.
You still haven't found it then? Your missing Aetherite?
No. Please help.
We have not. No.
Give axe.
We know that
axe you for
Iceheart
help?
teleported to an Aetherite not far from the first. Yet even after careful analysis, we could not locate the second beacon.
Flying monster.
We now suspect that the heretics destroyed the second aetherite to impede our pursuit. Our allies continue to scour Snowcloak for Iceheart's sanctuary, but we have no guarantee that they will find it. Yet it must be found, for even now Iceheart prepares to call upon Saint Shiva.
I'm sorry, but if the aetherite's been destroyed, then that's that. Although, you're absolutely sure she used the first aetherite, are you? She didn't just use teleportation magics?
She could have done.
We're pretty stupid.
One of our own bore witness to her escape. I can say with absolute certainty that Iceheart used the aetherite.
Oh, we're relying on my testimony,
exactly,
are we?
like,
oh, I mean, don't look at me! Oh, I nodded though, so clearly
I guess, yeah, you are determined.
Yeah.
In that case, there might be a way,
Lovely.
so long as the ethereal current is still flowing.
Truly? How?
We use the current to recreate the beacon. As you know, aetherites are a bit like lighthouses. We use them to reconstitute our physical forms when crossing the ethereal sea. Without them, we'd lose all sense of direction and our essence would dissipate.
Poof. Very awkward.
However, we don't rely solely on these beacons. There are currents of ether which flow between them, currents which help guide us to our destination. Now, these currents will gradually dwindle away to nothing if an aetherite is destroyed. But if even a sluggish flow remains, we could theoretically use it to direct a surge of concentrated ether towards the void left by the beacon, and thereby fill it up again.
Yeah. Ether stuff.
Like opening the floodgates to fill a dry riverbed. Though, correct me if I'm wrong, but would we not need a veritable reservoir of ether?
In concert, we might manage to channel a sufficient volume, yet that is not my chief concern. To direct the flow of so great a volume of ether with the requisite precision would be a nigh impossible task in itself.
I barely succeeded in facilitating travel to an unattuned beacon. That which you describe sounds considerably more difficult.
And dangerous. Every person who has attempted to teleport in this fashion has died in the process. They, however, did not have wide aura sight at their disposal.
I just love how enthusiastic
Yeah,
she
she's
sounds.
like, they've
Yes, everyone's died! But you'll do it, won't you, Pocket?
I can use it to channel all the ether you can give me into the aetherite. However, white aura sight cannot retain ether for an extended period of time, so we would need to infuse it immediately beforehand. Just so you know, I'd confidently give this plan better than even odds of success. And if the worst comes to worst, your people won't suffer.
Thanks.
Though it risk the lives of our best and brightest, we have not the time to seek other options. If the ethereal current still flows, we shall carry out Moonbreeder's plan.
Yep. Yeah, well, everyone nodded.
That's the
I feel like I
spirit.
should add
Let's
10.
roll the dice.
Special nod bonus, not
Yeah.
combo.
Yeah. Oh my god, 2 nods!
Yeah, Moonbreeder is like,
Moonbreeder's just got my neck going. Let's...
Yeah.
Yeah. I might die, but that's okay, because it's you, Moonbreeder. Yes, I'll do it for you. I have already informed Alfino of our plan to recreate the beacon in the manner Moonbreeder described. He agreed that despite the inherent danger, it represents our only hope of success. He also said that he wished to meet with you at Snowcloak before proceeding. I expect you will find him waiting for you there when you arrive. I want you to know that I appreciate everything you've done on our behalf, Pocket, and that I have faith you will return to us, as you always have. Yeah, I have a history of returning. You, not so much. I mean, what?
Wow.
I just like that that's like, by the way, thanks for everything, Pocket. You definitely aren't going to die. Tataru is no longer juggling, by the way.
Oh. Well.
I just had to check. That was a very brief...
Yeah.
But yeah, like, it is worth, if you're going through it yourself.
Yeah. To just check everything.
It's definitely worth just looking to see what changes, because this game is so big with the visual storytelling. Like, they really do make a point of changing stuff around. Like, right now there are crystal braves hanging around.
Teleporters. Yeah.
In Mordona as well. It's my day to teleport,
Yeah.
but okay. But yeah, like, there are crystal braves hanging around in Mordona. For the moment as well. And stuff changes, and I mean, it's the same with the events.
Yeah.
When they do the event decorations.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, have you logged into the free company in Ultros recently?
Oh, it's not been too long ago,
Okay,
but
cool.
yeah.
But yeah, no. Whenever they do the seasonal decorations, they always have decorations that tell some kind of story, even if it's just a little one. Yeah. I'm always really impressed with the way they change stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just small. I mean, they're really nice little details.
Yeah.
Is basically what we're
I
saying.
mean, it's sad that if you miss it, it's gone forever.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
it's kind of rewarding you for taking your time, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's very satisfying and rewarding when you do find these things. Bloody hell, Snowcloak is so far away.
Yeah, I know. And then we have the QQ.
Oh, yeah, because it's Shiva's trial, right?
Yeah, is this one that we can do with you to support? I don't know.
No.
I don't
If it's
want
a
to
trial, not so much. But if we have to, then I'll bully you to, yeah. Good to see you, Pocket. I was starting to wonder if you were having second thoughts. Captain Ilbert sends his regards, by the way. He attends the interrogation. He intends to the interrogation of Aline Roe in Uldar, even as we speak. No, quite. But I shall not distract you from the matter at hand. We can discuss the Ivy upon your return. I trust that, by which I mean to say, the others are waiting for us at the Aetheryte. After you, Scion. Well, you do care. Daw. I think the wind blowing his robe confirms that Eorzean wears pants right up until his weird sandals.
Uh-huh. Also, look at Thancred using his ether manipulation.
Oh, Thancred had ether manipulation once upon a time. There, it's ready.
Possibly go wrong.
Thank you, I love you. Not you.
It's okay, it's Moonbreeder.
Yeah.
Was anybody else have been insulted?
I know. Ha! It worked! I think. Try attuning to the Aetheryte now. Feel for the current and try to locate the beacon. Oh, I nodded. Oh, yes. Oh, Moonbreeder, my neck muscles are working so overtime for you. I love your thighs. We have done all we can, Pocket. For now, let us withdraw. When your final preparations are complete, you must seek out the beacon we have created. If, by the grace of the 12, you arrive safely, you must stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva. And we are nodding just... It's like a flood. Like...
Yeah, Moonbreeder as, like, a rifle has
obviously
started
I had a
nodding.
crick in my neck. And she, like a chiropractor, used her thighs to... I'm gonna stop talking about her thighs now. I promise. I really like Moonbreeder, okay? We cannot ignore the possibility that our actions have alerted Iceheart to our plans. Should that be the case, she may attempt to hasten the completion of the summoning ritual, and if she succeeds, you will have little choice but to face Shiva in battle. Knowing little of this saint, I cannot say if your own strength will suffice, and so I would encourage you to call upon your allies. Some may have reservations about wagering their lives on the success of Moonbreeder's experiment, but others will surely agree that desperate times call for desperate measures. Ah, before you assemble your party, pray speak with that knight. I believe he has a message for you from Sir Emmerich.
It's probably, you're on your own, toodles, XOXO Emmerich.
Yeah. Dragons bad. XOXO. Madam, Sir Emmerich regrets that he could not be here in person and asks that I read to you this letter. Ahem. Ishgard faces an unprecedented threat, yet in our hour of need, it is not our knights who stand poised to defend her. Pocket Fluff, the warrior of light, savior of Eorzea, your deeds this day shall not be forgotten. Where others would flee, you choose to remain. Where others... I don't know what this accent's turning into. Where others would falter, you rise to the challenge. Where others would use their gifts for selfish ends, you wield yours in service to a greater cause. May Alone bless you with good fortune and see you safely home.
Thanks for nothing.
That was a lot of words, Emmerich.
Oh.
Ye. Okay, so... Same as always, 5 minutes, and if we don't get a cue, we,
Yeah. Also, if you talk to Moonbreeder, she's like, I've a mind to join you, but Eorzean made me promise I wouldn't. Apparently, the thought of me becoming Shiva's thrall was too much to bear. As if I'd give her a chance. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I love it, though. What does Alfie have to say?
I'll cue us in the meantime.
Of all the myriad challenges you've faced, I should be amazed if it were a failed teleportation attempt that finally killed you.
Well,
pray do not surprise me. Alfie really is that's his way of saying, please don't.
Yeah.
Actually, no, you know what?
Oh! That's okay, random mouthful.
Yeah, dogs and cats alike.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Humans.
Yeah, right.
These poor people must be so fucking cold just standing around here.
You'd think, in their armor.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just gonna let you do your thing.
Oh, are you sorry?
I was gonna sit, but I'm gonna let you do your thing.
I don't know. I'm gonna sit.
No, that's fine.
I'm on my chair. I can sit still
No,
for 5 seconds.
No, you can't. But yeah, so Q times ye.
Yeah. It's been a minute.
It's been 1 whole minute, and I'm already just convinced that we're not going to get a party this time. I'm also really afraid because I haven't done this.
I don't remember
for years.
Yeah, I think like
I haven't even done the I haven't even just like gone through and done the oh no, I have done this. I do know it. It's Shiva, for pity's sakes. But I haven't done the regular trial for ages. I just know the extreme, where she does the snap and freezes you, the diamond dust.
Yeah.
That yeah. I don't, yeah.
Yeah, I don't, does she even do that in like, I have
no
no
quite.
Idea.
Duty support for Stormblood 4X will be added in patch 6.4 and 6.5.
Yeah.
No, you're right. My bad.
But also...
But that's console games wiki, so...
Well...
Sorry, I just figured I'd use this time to look at duty support. I'll look at the patch notes when I'm at it. Again. I'll do a search through them this time round. Yes, my history. You got anything to say? No.
No, I was just about to... No,
2.5 minutes, so we're about halfway there. So
Yeah.
Although we have had it before, that we did get it.
Yeah.
Like, on like 3 or 4 minutes, so...
I guess it always amazes me as a DPS player. I was so used... Okay, so back in the day... Like, in like 3.x days and also 4.x days, if I'm honest. The queue times as a DPS were like disgusting. Like you were actually a lot of the time better off as queuing as a single DPS than like 2 DPS together, because it just took so long. It was absolutely insane. It was like, oh, I hope you want to go and poke some friends to do it with you, because you're not gonna get a party.
Ah, yes, duty support has been added for the following duties. Do you want to know the funny thing?
Was it just about where you
It
were?
was just about where you started getting really, really shitty with me for reading the patch notes. Literally, just beneath it.
Well.
Remember where I said Allagan tombstones?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just underneath that.
Beautiful. I would have expected it to be higher up, if I'm honest.
But yeah, Siren Song Sea, Bardam's Metal, Doma Castle, Castrum Albania, and Alamigo are all.
So it's the whole main scenario chunk.
Yeah, basically, right up until, yeah.
It's gonna save us so much time.
Yes,
Holy
absolutely,
shit.
yeah, because we would have to wait so much longer for dungeons than for raids.
I'm genuinely also really excited because I kind of want to know what the NPCs have to say in there.
That's a good point. Yeah, I mean, I love it. I love seeing what they do with the NPCs for it. 1 more minute.
Yeah.
Less.
Cool.
And then, are you okay? Bringing Payu first.
Yeah, because we're about to hit like late time anyway.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
I'll bring Payu so we can finish this chunk up.
Okay.
Hello, terrifying
and then
croc. Go away.
right? And then I'll boost you.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
Those crocodiles, I always think that, like, I'm always surprised that their entire hecking face opens up like that.
Splits open sideways,
and
right?
Then, and then they have their little face on the inside. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
It's really neat design, though. I love it.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's awful. Yeah, okay. Unless we get it within the next 10 seconds.
I'm gonna have another close look. Yeah, because they look like they have normal eyes.
Yeah, they look like their face has one thing.
Yeah.
But then when they actually attack you, their face is completely different.
Yeah.
Do you want me to show, or?
Earlier it came up to us.
Yeah, no. Earlier it came up to us because somebody aggroed it.
Oh yeah, the fact it's not aggroing us at all.
Well, because we're level 57.
That's just. I'm gonna hit it with my book. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay.
So you can zoom in.
Thank you. Hang on. Yeah. See, there's its little face in there. In that.
Yeah. This is horrifying. I hate
it really is. So that's where it keeps its actual head.
Yeah.
Which is just the worst.
Yeah, like it just starts glowing and like.
Yeah.
Because it sees through the weird.
Yeah, I think
helmet.
it sees through these slits here.
Yeah.
And then yeah.
And you must just operate on scent essentially.
I think so. It's got pretty big nostrils after all.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take us out of the queue.
Cool.
And I'll go.
Well, at least we have this option.
Yeah.
I will leave the party because otherwise you can't invite me.
So true.
Or I have to invite you, right? I think.
No, depending on if my friends list functions.
Yeah, depending on if your friends list functions.
Every single time I'm like, no, but I need to teleport over. It's like, no. No, we don't have to do that.
I know this guy here is kind of like half the time facing the crocodile.
Yeah, it's...
Like, the crocodile just comes up and stares him right in the eyeballs.
It's kind of horrifying.
Yeah.
Like...
And you are reading a book. And looking at ice. Yeah, cool.
Bold choice.
Yeah, right? I also like that this area, because of the light, the snow has this really weird glow to it.
Yeah.
So when things walk on it, because the whole cliff actually glows. But but it doesn't actually show it properly. Like at night, it's really, really bright.
Mm-hmm.
But because of the light source and the way they've got it
hidden, I remember now.
The snow, when things walk on it, makes really weird, bright puffs.
I remember us being very confused by that one time. Yeah.
But yeah, the whole cliff has this really weird glow underneath it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm glad that for now, with duties, we have this option.
Yes.
I'm still so afraid for the future duties. Because I know I've mentioned this before, but partly also because of the bad experiences I've had in WoW. Trials in 14 really set off my social anxiety. And there's a 6, 7, 80%, 95% chance that I'll have a panic attack during one. Low-key panic attack. But essentially, every time I do a trial, I'm just operating on pure adrenaline and fear.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be fun trying to do that on stream. It's good practice though.
Yeah.
Running on adrenaline and fear. Yay. Is your friends list working?
No.
No? Okay.
You don't exist.
Cool. Love that for me.
Yeah. Hold on. Wait.
I found you.
Oh yeah. So you have to cue us.
I know how to do that, dear.
Yeah,
I was
oh wait, don't cue me.
Why?
I'm a bard.
So? You're a bard. You're level 90.
I don't care. I don't want to do it as a bard.
Okay.
I want to do it as a gunbreaker. It's more comfortable.
Okay. That's fine.
Bottom one.
Oh yeah, it is Aquavar Amphitheatre, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Hard.
As a bard, I can only play songs, so if you get hurt, I can't even protect.
Get hurt? It's going to take 30 to 40 seconds. Max.
Yeah. Fine.
We'll be fine. Would it have helped if I came as a white mage? Do you have... No, it doesn't count for your journal. If you do have Shiva, it'll be extreme.
No, I forgot to reset some things, so I was like, oh no, my second chance seal.
Oh, typical.
No. It's okay.
Well, we can go if you want.
No, legitimately, it's okay.
Okay.
Don't worry, I get plenty of those.
Fair.
We'll get to see the
yeah, I was going to say, I can actually sit through the cutscene, which will be nice. Hello, Shiva.
Oh.
I mean, Ice Heart.
You should never have come here, warrior of light. I labor only to forge a lasting peace. A peace you would deny us out of ignorance and blind faith. No matter. If it is our fate to be at odds, then it is mine to strike you down. We whom gods and men have forsaken shall be the instruments of our own deliverance. Partake of my flesh. Fill this vessel with your light. Walk amongst your brothers and sisters once more. Oh, Saint Shiva, still the hatred within our hearts and bless us with eternal grace.
Like, this expansion just had some really great white-haired, blue-wearing ladies.
Mm-hmm.
And by expansion, I mean patch.
Yeah. Oh,
So
I
good.
forgot I did that.
So good, I love it.
The thing is, the fact she manages to pull this off is actually insane. It's like, bitch.
just casually like that. But then that's the Echo for you.
Yeah. We can't do this.
No, we can't. But I'm pretty sure we could if we tried.
We need to.
If we really needed to.
Hmm? I want to unlock a cool little extra.
I know, right?
form.
Imagine.
You can select a preset. It's fine.
Right.
We'll deal with that.
Yeah.
This song is still so ridiculously good too.
It is. It's true. Oh man, I've changed my gear, so now my
Oh,
picture is
no!
bad. But look at yours, it's so cute and funny.
Hey, are you ready?
Yes. Indeed.
But she involves.
Yeah, I know she does, but that's fine.
Like, around running around, I'm just gonna stay here.
We could. I found a Conbunkle? Conbunkle's still around.
Yay! I've got
Yay!
strike first. Oh yeah, oh look at you, mid-air.
Yeah,
Oh.
right? I love it.
She stood on you.
She did. She stood on me.
She stood.
Mummy stood on me. Oh yeah. I love Shiva. Thank you. That was 59 seconds, so I wasn't far out.
Yeah, some of that was I think you watching the cutscene.
Very likely, yes. So gorgeous. I'm so sorry that we actually just really trounced you quite hard.
Well, you used to kick her butt, so it's okay.
Yeah. I love Shiva so much. Kupo noises. Huh. Well, thanks very much for that.
Well, you're welcome.
PY.
Oh my god.
Oh, I don't have. I don't.
Yeah, the fact that don't is just the shop is illegal. So I just go like this.
Yeah, hang on. Here. There you go. Try again.
Oh my god, why are you so tiny?
Because, hang on, there we go, that's better. Yeah.
Casual reminder, this is the smallest man aura.
Yeah, and Pocket's not even the shortest lady aura. Lady aura are just unreasonably small compared to,
I mean, I'm here for it, but also what?
Yeah.
None of the other races have this.
Yeah.
Let's go. I don't know why my fist bumping.
It's okay.
I'm fist bumping you.
Yeah, it's fist bumping me in spirit. Oh, okay. Thank you for pressing my face into your bosom, I guess.
You're welcome.
Just mashing them in there. Those big aura titties. Thank you.
Sorry, this wasn't my booby window outfit, so I'm very sorry for your loss.
Well, I mean, I'm just going to pretend
I leave and
it
I
was.
got like... Oh, sorry.
You what?
Red Set Hunt soundtrack, and I was very confused why I had that here.
Imagine. Once again, they really like these low angles with this ale, don't they?
They really do. No, like, look at this camera angle.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, girl.
I feel bad about this. Truly, I do. You want to be friends? I want to be friends with you.
Fool. Blind, bloody fool.
Yep, that's me.
You, of all people, should understand the suffering war begets. That no sacrifice is too great if it brings an end to the violence. Mine is the righteous cause.
I mean, yeah. Again, she's not
You
wrong.
fight in a war you do not understand. A pawn of liars and schemers. And they are no less ignorant than you, following the creed of their fathers without question, never thinking to ask why. Trapped in a delusion of their own creation, and blind to the truth.
Damn. I was just thinking that was a really good angle for reference.
Warrior of light.
Oops, well.
Redemption is not beyond us. We who walk before may lead those who walk after. Seek the keeper of the lake. See with eyes unclouded.
Okay, I will seek Daddy Midgard Silma.
Do not squander Mother's gift.
I won't. Promise. I really promise.
Hear. Feel. Think.
Somebody else said that to us once. I will not let Mummy down, I promise. I'm also going to pretend that my tail doesn't stick through that bag. It's called suspension of disbelief. Is that Nabrialis?
Oh,
because it's not Mr. Bread, right?
And so the vessel withdraws.
Question mark, question mark.
A predictable outcome.
What is your voice acting? And so the vessel... It's like Birdsley, or whatever his name is.
Oh my god, you're right.
A predictable outcome. Come on.
Nevertheless, La Habrea will be pleased.
Yeah, and we do want to please Mr. Bread, don't we?
How unfortunate.
Yes, well. Who was that? No, seriously, was that Nabrialis?
I believe it is.
Didn't realise he had
ugly
such
mask.
Janky sideburns. Mate. Moonbreeder, your plan worked. I didn't die. I'm going to leave the party again. Except I can't leave the party. I have to kick you out or something.
Yeah, because I'm not on, so you have
no,
to
I
just bang.
genuinely. I have to. Yes, I can't leave.
You're trapped. Yeah,
B.
cross world parties be like that.
Gotta dissolve them. You have to invite me now. Woo-woo. Want to come to your party? Except I don't want to come to your party. Oh, you were loading in. You're just standing right there.
Oh!
I didn't realise you're still loading in. How well. By the 12! yourself. You're alive. I mean, of course you're alive. Why wouldn't you be?
Wow.
Iceheart did what? And you're certain about that, are you? Dravanians are skilled with glamours, after all. Look, if you say that's what you saw, I believe you. It's just that I've never heard of a primal being summoned like that before. Are you sure you're not injured? Head trauma has been known to cause hallucinations, you see. No? Well, fair enough. I was only asking. Moonbreeder remains unconvinced that you have not sustained a head injury. If you ask me, there's naught to be gained from mulling over the implications of your story in the freezing cold. Let's save it for the Rising Stones, eh? I'll get everyone to meet us there. Ah, but before that, you had best pay a visit to Whitebrim Front and speak with Elfino. He's probably worried sick about you. That, or he's busy playing at politics with the Ishgardians. Either way, I'm sure he'll be delighted to see you hale and healthy. Speaking of which, you don't have a headache or anything, do you? No? Blurred vision? Oh, no reason. See you again soon. Yes, I will.
Oh my god, random.
Wow, it's really pulling that one out a lot, isn't it? Okay, well, I mean... Oh wait, Whitebrim Front. Do you want to party with me, or...?
Yeah. I'll just come along.
You might as well. I'll take you back again.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Whitebrim Front doesn't have any threat anyway, so... Always forget that. That's where I'm going. Not the one that does. Look at all these quests. I'm not used to having so many quests here.
Of course, you've kind of cleared them out all, like, you
yeah, Ian hasn't had quests since forever.
Yeah.
I'm used to being able to see my Aetherites.
Yeah, that's a whole thing.
Difficult. Ugh. Okay. Alfie. Oh, hang on. Well, I mean, it's this tower, right? The tower with the propped open door.
Oh, I'll start at the bottom again.
Are you gonna start at the bottom? Is that gonna work out? It would have worked out better for me if I hadn't got stuck. There we go. Ooh. I'm still here first. But also, boo. There she is, and none the worse for wear. Was there ever any doubt that the Warrior of Light would succeed? I think I speak for us all when I say that I should like nothing more than to hear the stirring tale of your victory, if you would be so kind. Yeah, I hired my friend, and he beat her to a snotty pulp. Then we were too late to prevent the summoning. But not too late to prevent further loss of life, an outcome worthy of celebration, and one for which we have Pocket to thank. Yes, you are right, of course, Sir Emmerich. We should be content with what we have accomplished. And I nodded. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I, for one, could not have wished for a better outcome. Shiva is no longer a threat, and the heretics have been routed. Aye, there is the matter of Iceheart's escape, but she cannot run forever. Whether it takes days, weeks, moons, or even years, my knights will find her. In the meantime, Lord Drillamont, is the caravan ready? Oh boy. The supplies that your men recovered have been prepared for transport, in accordance with your wishes. Rest assured that my knights will see them safely to Revenant's Toll. Of that I have no doubt. I take it these are the self-same supplies the heretics stole from the House Fortomp's caravan? Less the crystals which comprised the bulk of the shipment, yes. Scarcely a fraction of that which was promised, but a meaningful contribution to your cause all the same. On an unrelated note, Pocket, might I trouble you to accompany me to Camp Dragonhead at your earliest convenience? 'Tis not for my benefit. A certain lord was most distressed when he learned of your intent to risk life and limb to stop Iceheart.
Oh dear.
It took half a dozen knights to restrain him, I'm told. Well, at least we smiled doing it. Men give vent to their anxieties in myriad ways. Pray do not think less of him. Oh, believe me, I don't. Why should I? He's just a concerned little weirdo. Shall we? Poche? I mean, Sachet?
She called me Sochet.
Sochet.
Yes.
Sochet Ranch.
I will come along.
Yeah, sorry. I would boost you if we needed it, but like you said, it's we're winding it up, right?
Yes, because this is
Did
also
you...
like the end of what?
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you have a place that?
Yeah, basically about here.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not gonna stop next to Hushfont again, am I?
Yes, you are.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
that doesn't seem very
well,
cha-cha-cha of me.
Fine, then we won't stop there. We'll just go cuddle up next to the fireplace here.
It is warm.
Yeah.
What were you thinking, Pocket? Wagering your very being on a dubious theory which might allow you to enter Iceheart's lair, knowing full well that she could have sufficient forewarning to complete her ritual to summon Shiva anyway. And then, engaging the abomination in mortal combat. By the fury, Pocket, 'tis the stuff of ballads, a battle for the ages. Would that I had been there to fight by your side. Please, just don't. Yet here I was forced to wait, condemned to wonder at the fate of a dear friend for a veritable eternity. I would not wish such torture on my most hated enemy. Oh, but you are here now, and that is what truly matters. Let us move on. Sir Emmerich wished to have words with you and Master Alfino in private. He awaits us in the intercessory. And I'm nodding again. How many nods is that now? 227?
7.
Blimey!
7, sorry.
Blimey! Yeah, sorry, it hadn't updated yet on your screen.
No.
227. That's... What did we start on? 114, I think.
I'm gonna let you run. I'm gonna stay nice and cozy at this warm fireplace.
That makes sense.
I'm
You don't need to be out here.
No.
Greetings, madam. I shall show you in at once. Show me in, baby. Oh, yeah. Please be voiced. Please be voiced.
On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, allow me to express my deepest thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Never before have we been required to contend with a primal. Indeed, there were fears in some quarters that our knights might not be equal to the task. From what we have now learned of these beings, I can say with certainty that we would have lost a great many men had the Scions not intervened.
Yep, so you kind of owe us now, don't you, dear?
Then the argument for preemptive action should be self-evident. Perchance now you will reconsider my proposal that Ishgard move against Nautalon.
Kneecap snot.
Ere we first met, a similar proposal was tabled, but the Holy See decreed that we were to observe, and that military action should be taken only in self-defense. All things considered, it was not an unreasonable decision. Since the calamity, 2 vigils have fallen to the Horde, while Garuda has never shown any inclination to storm the gates of judgment.
What he said.
Which is why this unprecedented crisis and its resolution may prompt a change in policy.
Emmerich Manspread's like, look here. Look at that.
Yeah, that's his thing. Are you not aware that Emmerich just sits like a whore?
No.
It's like all his fangirls always going about it.
Okay, no, I was not aware of that on account of the fact that I don't tend to hang out with Emmerich fangirls that much. Not consciously, anyway. I mean, not like... not the ones that go on about...
Yeah.
The man-spreading. I can see right up his bleod.
You who have faced these primals know well the threat they pose. Ishgard did not. Not until now.
It's like Ishgard's never met a primal before. Really? Oh, I mean, like... I guess they'd probably have good reason to just pretend that they'd never met a primal.
Yeah.
And there is naught like a brush with death to change a man's outlook.
Yeah. How about that?
At the very least, this should silence any lingering objections to our arrangement with Revenant's Toll. The Holy See may even feel moved to grant us its formal endorsement.
Yeah, well, that's not overstreet.
So far as it is
Overreach.
possible, the Scions shall be compensated for their service.
You're welcome.
We should be grateful for any aid you can provide.
Yeah,
As
we'll
a
need
gesture of good faith, I shall withdraw my previous request. Your people are doubtless needed elsewhere.
Actually, I do need
That
to see
will
the
not
Keeper
be
of the Lake.
necessary. We too have a vested interest in watching Dravania's movements.
I see. Once more, I must thank you.
Sir Emmerich, if I may, do you truly believe that Midgardsormr could return?
Yes. Yes.
The heavens are a window unto truth, but those who interpret their movements are not infallible. I requested your involvement as a precautionary measure.
Yes.
But of course, you sought an excuse to compensate us from the first, mindful of what would happen if Revenant's toll were taken by your enemies. Ishgard is not wont to aid its neighbors, but that does not preclude it from manipulating them to serve its own interests.
Yeah, Alfie, maybe occasionally you miss things. Has that ever occurred to you?
Choose your next words
No.
carefully.
Do you know what sort of man becomes Lord Commander of the Temple Knights?
Yeah, it's a bit of a nepotism thing though, isn't it, darling?
One who comes from good stock.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
Here I am. Now, why do you suppose that is?
I mean, he did, though. He is aware that he's related to the Pope, isn't he?
No,
Was he not aware? I was pretty sure he was aware that he was related to the Pope.
I think so.
I mean, come on.
I
mate.
don't think it's out in the open that he's
Well, no, but he's still lying in that case, isn't he?
I don't remember.
Because I swiftly learnt to tell the difference between words, deeds, and beliefs. You are correct, Master Leveilleur. Ishgard desires to see Revenant's toll flourish, as it would present a troublesome obstacle to our enemies from the south.
We are so glad to be of use to you.
Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it, Alfie?
As we are to you. Ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement, lest we forget. One born of necessity.
What?
I mean, Emmerich is also a bastard, so...
Yeah. I mean, yes, but also... he's still related to the Pope.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, I think he just doesn't want it out in the open right now.
Which I understand, but that's still a lie. You know.
The dragons grow more restless by the day, and the heretics harry us nigh without cease.
I mean, if he was born in the broom, he wouldn't have been, you know, the head of the Temple Knights, would he? No matter how skilled he was.
No.
We have contended with such troubles for centuries, but there are limits to even our endurance. Yet as a pauper is loath to part with his meager possessions, the leaders of Ishgard are not wont to render up their trust to outsiders. But with perseverance on our part, they may yet be made to see the light.
And mind, I don't dislike Emmerich, but I also don't like him that much either. He's a good character. He's a good guy. He's fine. I'm not one of his ooh-woo girls.
Nevertheless, one must take care when walking the road less traveled.
That said, if we met, he probably wouldn't think much of me either, so... It's easy for me
Wise
to
words,
judge.
Sir Emmerich. I shall make a point to remember them. I must apologize for my earlier outburst. I hope it will not sour our good relations.
Not at all. You but spoke from the heart. I trust you understand that at times my duties may prevent me from meeting with you. On such occasions, my second-in-command will speak for me.
Hello. Please do.
Lucia, at your service. Pray excuse our reticence. We are but wary of speaking too freely, lest our sentiments be made known to our enemies. Know that the Lord Commander and I are of one mind. For the sake of Ishgard, and of Eorzea at large, I pray our peoples can put aside their differences.
Yep. Hi.
Those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future.
Should aught befall one of our shipments, pray inform Lucia immediately. You may also relay to her any words you might have for me alone. Not being of Ishgardian birth, she owes no allegiance to any noble house, making her as near to incorruptible as one can find in my homeland. Suffice it to say, I trust her completely, and so may you.
I like that. I like that. I mean, Lucia being 100% absolutely fine and trustworthy. She is. But it's like, you know, yeah, not being of Ishgardian birth, she's completely uncorruptible. So she's Garlean. But apart from that...
Yeah, and like, you know, her sister...
And her sister is the lady with the silly hat. The, Thingamy cosplayer. Isn't she?
Thingamy cosplayer?
Oh, you know the Pokemon. Her hat looks like
Pokemon. The Garchomp cosplayer.
Garchomp cosplayer,
Yeah.
God,
Right.
you're the one who made that joke.
Yeah, sorry.
And yet you forget it. The Garchomp cosplayer. I always forget it's Garchomp, but yeah. Anyway. That's her
Which
secret that we don't know
me,
yet.
Lord Eorzean, if you would be so kind.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we calling him Eorzean? Is that his name? Is it Eorzean?
Lord Eorzean?
Lord Eorzean. I've been calling him Eorzean this whole time. So bad. So
Certainly.
wrong. I mean, it makes sense for it to be Eorzean, but still.
In times such as these, trust is ever in short supply. Mayhap this will go some way to rectify the problem.
Did you just say horse chiffant? Yes, good. I like that he just vaguely smacked Alfie upside the head. That gesture is unrefined at present.
The results of our investigation into the heretics' recent attacks, as well as our interrogation of the merchant you detained.
Thanks, I'm sure it was
Sir
really
Emmerich.
handy.
I cannot thank you enough.
You can, actually.
Think nothing of it. Ishgard may be many things, but it is no friend to Garlemald.
Did I not tell you to have faith, my friend?
Yes. Thank you.
This is a threatening fade out.
Yeah, right?
Actually, like...
Have faith. Good night.
Doesn't just quest complete like this.
Yeah.
No.
Boop. It would seem we have much to discuss with our friends at the Rising Stones. If what you say is true, Iceheart's method of summoning Shiva defies all precedent. It necessitates a complete reappraisal of the primal threat and of our approach to combating it. Moreover, there are grave ramifications if word of this incident reaches Imperial ears. The Garlean Empire believes that primals are an insufferable menace, that their mere existence is a threat to this very star. As such, they deem any action taken against the beast tribes to be justified by default. Imagine, then, if it became known that it was not only the beast tribes of Eorzea that could summon primals, but her civilized peoples as well. Any lingering objections to the Eorzean campaign would vanish overnight. Where before we had to contend with a single Imperial Legion, we could well find ourselves facing the combined might of all Garlemald. But I speak unadvisedly. Come, Pocket, it's better that we continue this conversation in Mordona. And off I go. Oh, yes.
You're not joining me indoors.
Oh, is that where you're finishing?
I mean, I thought this might be a nice place because...
Okay.
I
You didn't say anything.
No, I
was
just
feeling
realised, sorry.
like this quest doesn't really finish where we were.
No, you're
but...
actually right. No, go continue with the next one.
No, I'll join you by the fire. Okay, I won't sit in my chair.
Oh, I was just sitting on the ground because I thought it looked cute.
It does.
No, I agree actually. When I was checking the quest and stuff, it does feel really like it just left you hanging.
Yeah,
Like,
right now we've got a to be continued. Kind of.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't really... But... I mean, if this is where you want to end, then this is where we end.
Yeah. No, let's. Because I now make you sit down. Can't make you go back up. Causes you to have bad knees.
Yeah.
I mean, causes you to have...
Oh well.
Oh well, there you go.
Did it anyway. I'm getting tired of those boots, so...
Oh, that's what
I was going to do the glamour thing, but I forgot that you can't glamour while you're sitting down for some bizarre reason.
Yeah, like, no, you have to just stand up and fall over while you're glamoring your boots.
There we go. Much better. Gotta warm my knees in front of the fire on account of the fact that it's blinking cold out there.
Mm-hmm. Just work up a sweat like those guards over there.
Yes, those guys. That we are sitting right next to. Much better. Very cute. Can I turn off minions?
Yes, you can.
Pop.
You also need to get rid of meat and like pets as well. If you want to get rid of carbuncles.
No, carbuncle's fine. It's just the minions. But your minion is still here.
That's your minion.
That's not. Is it? Yeah, well, I got rid of mine as well.
Wait.
See? No minion.
A companion? No, that's your pet?
Controlled character. So you're the one who's controlled right now. It's exciting. But no, pet is carbuncle.
Yes, carbuncle.
See?
Yeah. Sorry, no.
Player's minion. There we go.
I thought it was already unticked.
It's controlled character and player's minion and minion.
Yeah.
But yeah, there we go. Just because Spriggy was cute,
Spriggy was being
very much
a pain
in the way.
In the butt.
He was not being a pain in the butt.
Well,
there we go. Anyway, doesn't matter. This looks very uncomfortable.
Yes, it does.
But
it really does.
Yeah, flagstones. Flagstones. We'd have them. Well, since you made us leave on a cliffhanger.
Yes.
We'll pick that up on Tuesday, shall we?
Yeah, we'll just continue on Tuesday again because I'm really quite eager. As much as I love this chunk, I am now really, really eager to get to Heavensward. Like, the more we get into this, the more I'm like, Heavensward, doll.
It's been a long time since I did the Heavensward MSQ.
Yeah.
Like a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure I've ever done it more than once. I haven't.
You haven't, have you?
No. Certainly not reading it.
Oh my goodness.
We started it on the server when we were playing with one of our friends.
Yeah.
And I have one character that I was taking through it back when Viera first came out. But I wasn't reading anything.
No, you were just clicking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on my alt, we bought a level skip so I could do the Yokai Watch event.
Yeah, we did.
I've never actually done the main story quest. More than once. And certainly never done Stormblood more than once.
Yeah.
So, I will be interested to go through it all with more knowledge, I guess.
More knowledge also about
how the game works.
Yeah, exactly. In the world and everything, how everything sticks together.
Yeah.
And like, it will be really, Yeah.
How everything sticks together.
How the story... Okay, never heard of fake mind. You know?
Yeah. I do know.
Yeah, this chunk actually takes longer than I thought it did.
Really? You thought it took less time?
Yeah, I did.
Really?
It's really weird, yeah.
Oh, it takes bloody ages.
Mm.
Well, thanks for the help with Shiva.
You're very welcome. You will do mine off stream.
Yes.
So I'm like, I'll this chunk again.
Yeah, we'll catch
next
you
time
up.
we pick up.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't have anything to add.
No, me neither, honestly. Apart from, thanks for hanging out with us. Shall I finish up then?
Yes.
And I don't know what we're doing next Wednesday.
No, it might be Wobble Dogs.
Might be Wobble Dogs. Probably. Depends how you're feeling.
Yeah, we'll see how. Yeah, it kind of depends. Yes,
or it could
on
be
health.
anything. Maybe something else will come up. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah. Thanks for coming to our stream. Don't forget, keep the Cartano in your heartano. Always follow the Kobold motto: live, laugh, loot. Until next time, hope you'll be well. Good night.
Good night.